Whoa, hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Tyler's here. Now we can start now. Tyler's here. That's But yes, we're back. We're back. We're here. I'm gonna see if I remember how on earth to do any of this. But I think we're gonna be good. We're in for a good night. At least I think. As, of course, Ampu's going to score exactly 842,820 points. So, right, that's what you're going to see in this opening match, right? He's going to score exactly that many points. As, I don't think I've ever actually attempted to pronounce this name, so forgive me in advance. Lakens? Actually, shoot, I actually have no idea. Can you tell me how to pronounce this name, please? Because I actually it just occurred to me. I have never attempted to do so. My apologies. But let's do. We're gonna duke it out first. Of course, the latter of which getting a max out in competition earlier today. Lo Kenzie, got it. There we go. So Lo Kenzie getting the max out in competition earlier today. Is gonna see if he can keep that one going. Right, keep that going. Oh my God. So yes, welcome in. Mackenzie's here, Ampu's here. Madros now, along with Brock Ninja, a bunch of people. Tetris for Mario. I appreciate y'all being here. Sandbagger. Oh man. Yeah, no, seriously, but I think it's been a long time coming. I, have appreciated having the break. All right, after this, man, I tell you what, King will tell you the same thing, but man, I tell you what, CTWC definitely did a number on me, right? As Tyler can also attest. CTWC did a bit of a number on me, so, got a big night. Right, of course, our Phenoms going at it in our main event tonight, but I gotta say, got a pretty big announcement coming up about a certain event that I think you guys are not gonna want to miss. We'll have that in a little bit here later on tonight. Never going back. Well, there you go. Your honest review of CTWC, courtesy of Tyler, right? There you go. Yeah, you got us. It's our fault. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Man, just had some dinner. Felt pretty good, as you could tell. But anyway, Sevy's here, Winterra's here. Welcome in. You guys are just in time. Our opening match of getting ready to commence. And, oh, there you go. Till next year. There you go. All right. See, he'll be nice to us. Because he's, all right, because he is, he's here. He's a guest on our page, right? Of course, classic Tetris on all the platforms, right? So he's gonna be nice. He's not gonna outright bash us right here. Ah, man. All right. I think at this point, it's time. I'm vaguely remembering how to do this. All right, it's been so freaking long. How do I OBS? Well, we're about to see. As we get set for our usual fanfare, all that stuff, and we're gonna kick it off. Ampu and Lo Kenzie, they're gonna go one-on-one. Should be a good way to kick us off. everybody! It is time! Baby, it is time! We're back! The lockout is over! Here in the Tetris Friendlies universe, as it is time for your Monday Night Mayhem. I'm here to kick things off. The one, the only BirbWizard is in the house, and you are watching Twitch.tv, YouTube.com, X.com, wherever you're watching from, all over the internet airwaves / Classic Tetris. And we've got ourselves one stacked card, as Gilded Lizard will tell you. And we begin that with this one right here. Charlie, wake up. Come out of your coma, please. It is time. Instructions, please. Left-hand side is the man with the biggest head that I have ever seen in my friggin' life. Has such a big head that Birb's struggling to line up the camera properly with Tyler's new seed. And of course, is one of the members of the King's Fave 5 list from 2024. It's Anbu. And on the right, his smaller-headed opponent is making his Monday night debut here at the Monday Night Mayhem. Was boasting earlier about it. They got a max out in an earlier competition earlier today. We're gonna see if he can ride that high or if the post-max out letdown is gonna happen here. It's a low Kenzie. All right. So let me see if I can remember how to do this. Let's do the thing. The Birb seed. I pin that on Twitch for our players. Oh, nope, not that pin. Not that message. This message. Oh my goodness. There we go. D17092. That is our seed for this game. But man, we're back. We're back, man. Oh, here we go. Should be a fun one. We got, again, a stat card. I don't know where Gilded Lizard's at, but I'm sure they will tell you. They'll come in and tell you at some point. It's a stacked friggin' card. And we'll get into that in a little bit, of course. This one should be a banger. Yeah, I did, in fact, pin the incorrect message. Yeah. Oh, Morlando's in the house. On YouTube there. What's up, man? Yeah, I'm alive. I am, in fact, alive. And here we go. Our players are ready to go. So let's count them down. Game number one. Get this party going. 3, 2, 1. A Tetris. All right, and we have officially begun. And you refresh. Oh, Kenzie. I think I might be a little behind. Okay. No, just a little bit of a delayed start, but that's okay. That is A-okay. So there we go, the lockout's officially over. All right. I've had my time, I have recuperated. As, all right, I'm trying to remember how to do things as Tyler is doing me a solid here. That sent me what do you call it? An asset that he forgot to include. That he forgot to include when he had put all this together. My word, this guy. Oh man. So I can trust that these two will not top out for a moment while I fix this. Well, Tyler, it isn't there, so I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want, man. Let me add. So this might look a little scuffed for a moment. We're just gonna do live. We're just gonna do it live. So this you might lose the boards for like 2 seconds. So don't worry, you'll survive. It's the image titled "Please Birb," and aha. Okay, this needs to go underneath. This needs to go here. No, not there. It went into the folder. I love OBS sometimes. Okay, Tyler, that did not. Oh, man. Either way, 172 for Ampu, 130 for Lokenzi. As we are off to a pretty good start here. It's pretty clean all around. Oh, man. Tyler friggin' Tetris. I gotta... Yeah, so of course, I do want to shout out Tyler for putting this whole scene collection together for us, for King and I, right? Did that a couple months back at the Reckoning Super Show, and we have... All right, this is what we're using going forward, right? Well, once Tyler sends me the fix, that is, right? That he is a... Oh my god. So, anyway. Well, producer Tyler does his thing in real time. Right? Listen, I've had a month off, you know, we're a little rusty, but people who are not rusty are our players right now. Certainly not Ampu, as he has just exploded these last like 20 or so lines. He's at 313 here through 70 lines, out of Tetris 336, 176 here for Lokenzi. So it's about 10 lines behind, but it's also almost 100,000 points behind. Right, sorry, almost 200,000 points behind, excuse me. I'm like, wait, no, that's not what I meant to say. Oh, man. Of course, welcome into Theo time. Currently 11 p.m. Off to the airport at 10 a.m. Man, that, well, actually, that doesn't sound too bad. You know, Touch Tomorrow is saying, well, you know, it's pretty, wow, it's late. Where are you off to, right? Sounds like horrible jet lag. And honestly, I can tell you this, I've had worse than that. In fact, when I went to CTWC just a few weeks ago, right? About a month ago, you know, I slept for maybe 2 hours the night before. It was like, you know, because, you know, here's the thing. Well, after Ampu gets out of this little fiasco up towards the top, he is not in great shape. He's making some really good burns, as per pretty much always. There we go. Good burn there with the LPs, and now it seems to be out of this confuddlery that he found himself in earlier. There we go. There's Alarma. There's the Tetris. We'll go to 444 here. Has now opened up about a 200k lead. As Lokenzi's just been struggling with the burn sequences. Hasn't really been in danger of topping out. It's just had to burn a lot. But, you know. But as I was saying, right, you know, I had maybe 2 hours of sleep the night before I left for CTWC, and that's because my friend who lives close to the airport, right, I crashed at his house and he drove me at, you know, like 4 in the morning or whatever it was. But this guy, right, the morning that I left just happened to be the day that the Switch 2 released. So this friggin' guy, right, had to get his hands on the Switch 2 at the midnight release. So yeah, I was up all night doing that with him, right? And I just, so you should consider yourself lucky you have nearly 12 hours to get to your flight. That's the point I'm trying to make here, because I did not have such luxury. Oh man, but Ampu's on transition. He's at 566. Lokenzi's suffer game continues, as he is 4 lines away from the transition at 282, and now will column 3 Tetris into it. There we go, 310 to 5, almost a 300,000 point deficit. But you gotta give credit to Lokenzi here. I mean, certainly has not let up one bit. Right, has not given up, is not over till it's over, and does have the rolling here, right? Does have the rolling, whereas Ampu has a true kill screen at level 29. There we go, longer another right there as the Tetris go to 364. Now is starting to up the pace here, as the game itself has upped the pace. Yeah, there we go, another Tetris coming in here. Ampu not showing any signs of slowing down either, but certainly, again, you want to, if you're Lokenzi, you definitely want to minimize your chasing down that's going to be required on level 29, because certainly if Ampu stays alive and keeps up this level of scoring, certainly some 29 going to be necessary. 450 for Lokenzi, 747 for Ampu. Just an absolute murder right now. There we go. Logan on the right. There's another Tetris. 481 is just doing his best to stay in it here. And keep in mind, too, it's not a huge thing, but is behind in the line count by about 13. 10 to 15 at any given moment, since Ampu did reach the transition first. The lead's not nearly as large as it appears, but certainly, I mean, when you're almost 300k behind, I mean, that's tough no matter how far behind you are in the line count. There you go, we're at level 24. We're starting to approach level 29. Ampu now with a couple birds required. Gonna slow down a little bit there. But just south of 800k, we're about to reach level 26. As, of course, producer Tyler is helping me out. So we'll fix this in a moment. There we go. Tetris on boost, 868, 615 for Lokenzi. So it's cut into this lead a little bit. But again, it's gonna, at this point, it's gonna take some 29 to catch up. There we go. Tetris Lokenzi, 651. So yeah, again, we were looking at about a 300k deficit before, but now, you know, I say only, right? Say only as if 200k isn't a lot. But, you know, again, 29, right? We could see pretty hefty chase down here. Here we go. Level 29 fast approaching. Ampu about to get there. One line left. There's the Tetris. 991. And that is going to be his final score. 991. The target here. Lokenzi at 765 has one line to go. Is gonna need a lot of 29 to make this happen. And here's the thing. This is Friendlies, man. So we'll go as long as it takes to determine a winner. Right? No line cap at 39. We'll go to 39. We'll go to 49. We'll go to 59. However long it takes for Lokenzi to chase this down. But right now is struggling here. May not even see 30 if he's not careful. We will see 30, but that'll be all she wrote. 812 will be enough, or will not be enough, rather. Excuse me. That'll be enough for Ampu to take game number 1. GG's. Ah, I got it. Okay, I got the thing to work, Tyler. There we go. That's why. Put it in the wrong spot. There we go. I have fixed the thing. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. We're gonna blame me for this. Okay. It's because Tyler was like, "Hey, put this filter on." I don't know why it's my Tyler impression. It's not what he sounds like. But. And then, you know, later was like, oh my God, I forgot to send an image. I don't know why it's not working. So anyway, here we go. We're ready to go. Game number 2. Let us continue on in 3, 2, 1. It's Tetris. All right, we are underway. Kind of a pretty big beatdown from Anpu that first game. I won't lie. That was a suffer 18 from Lokenzi, but certainly, I mean, if he can make the, you know, keep the 18 a bit cleaner this time around, certainly could really, if nothing else, give Ampu a good run for his money. It was a very good game number 1 there overall. Yeah. Oh, so it should have just worked with what I had. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Don't you love OBS? Isn't OBS so much fun? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like, if there's one thing I haven't missed about doing this, it's OBS nonsense. Yeah, we'll figure it. Yeah, we'll figure it out after. Regardless, for right now, it's working. So I don't want to touch it. Right, like, look, I've already. Better to play it safe at this point, right? Kind of like eat earlier with leftover food. All right, do not want to give myself a food poisoning. It's you know. So we also don't want to give OBS food poisoning, right? So you know that's generally, yeah, we can worry about it later. All right, as I'm sure Ian Keith will tell you. All right, as I'm sure Ian Keith will tell you, you know, you do not mess with OBS. What we do mess with is a score check, as per always here. We got Tetris coming in for both players, 139, 137. It is Ampu with the ever so slight lead, as he's just been keeping it clean, while Lakenzi's been building one off the bottom. What if I do want to give OBS gastrointestinal distress? Well, I mean, you can do that, but I mean, I just wouldn't advise it, right? I mean, I assume no liability, right? If anything happens to your OBS, right? I do not represent, you know, their affiliates or anything of that nature. So, you know, whatever legal stuff. I assume no legal liability if something horrific happens because of it. Like, as someone who has had the displeasure of eating it on the border, it doesn't end well, okay? It does. Having that sort of distress does not end well. Oh man, but of course, right, as we're not racing along. That's how I was trying to think of the right way. We're cruising along here. We're cruising along here on the 18. We're gonna take a look at our queue here. Of course, we got pretty good looking card there, right? After this one, you're gonna get the usual, right? A usual versus a non-usual. Mr. Friendlies will be here. He's taking on Toast, who is, I believe, is hanging out here. Saw him hanging out. So they'll be going at it after this matchup is done. So after, you know, another couple games here or so. And then to close out the first half, you're gonna get Sleepy Maddie and Hazelnut Milk. Right, and I think we've seen Hazelnut Milk play on this show in the past, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Right, but of course the big one, our main event, is AV Geek, who's hanging out. The Phenoms champ, she'll be taking on Shadow Knight in what I think is going to be a barn burner of a non-title match. All right, and of course, even right before them, right, they got another couple, you know, the rest of the second half is pretty good too. Of course, we got Yazen, who I believe is making her debut, taking on Jedi Evan. And then, of course, the return of Josh Tolles, the 5-time C2WC quarterfinalist, right before our main event. He'll be taking on Giovanni, who's staying up late. All right, playing during, you know, DGen hours. All right, because he really wanted to play, you know, a legend. He wanted to play a legend, so. Yeah. You know, Touch Tomorrow, you know, when I would stream this on my channel, you are totally not wearing this out at all, because when I would stream to my channel for this show, I literally, my notification would say something like "Burb is the word." I think that was a Ronklyism, if I remember correctly. I remember some commentator had said that. I'm pretty sure it was Ronkly, like way back, like years ago. It said something like that. So yeah, no, I'm with it. But we also went to the transition, because it's coming up. 406 for Lakenzi, 487 for Ampu. Got just about a touch remaining for both of our players before we get there. That is, if they can get the bar and capitalize on it. All right, here we go. Ampu's got one line left. And he's gonna burn in, because guess what? No bar's coming. And it's just so disciplined. It just keeping the board clean, giving himself all the burn options. But of course, had a misdrop there on the left side. Okay, where is this bar, dude? Like, what? Still no bar here. Finally, it shows. And it's, I mean, way too late, but finally they started flowing again here. Took all the way to level friggin' 20, dude. Oh my God. 511 here for Ampu, 453 for Lakenzi. Was able to utilize the bars for some Tetrises there. Try and get back in this. Oh my word, that was crazy. Like it finally, it took 4 friggin' ever to show up. But here we go. We are mostly clean now. Lokenzie needing a couple of burns to reopen things, but overall, board looking decently healthy here. Now it's gonna set up off the bottom. Bar comes in a piece too early there. And is still waiting. Oh, this could be a perfect well transfer if he gets this bar. And he'll get it. And here's the Tetris. But unfortunately had to build up that right side a little more, so has to take a couple burns. There we go, 527 for Lokenzie. Gets the war crime completed, the Vits. And we'll add a Tetris, go to 556. We're on level 23 on his side. 646 for Ampu. So here we go. Both players kind of navigating their own situations here. Ampu just taking a safe burn into level 25. Knows. I mean, he knows that he has got a pretty good lead. Is going to try to do his best to hang on to it. As we are fast approaching 29, though. So certainly, as the DAS player, certainly you'll see Ampu looking to up the pace as we get closer to that. And there we go. There's, oh, barely got that over. You can see the quick tap there. Just, the whole camera just shook. Oh man, 687 to 702. It is Ampu hanging on to a slight lead. But now Lokenzie having to take some birds up at the top. And there we go, gets that S piece. It was much needed. But now it's starting to fall further behind. But he is about 6 lines behind too, so I mean, this is pretty neck and neck here as we're approaching 29. As Ampu finding himself in some trouble here with just a couple levels left to go. About 10 lines left. See what more he can get here. If he can get this down officially, he could maybe get one more Tetris. There's only 526. Got just 4 lines left. Gets the double. Now is set up again. Below Kenzie is going to top out at 765. Ampu getting the dagger of a Tetris into 29 and is still going. He got level 30 with Daz, man. He is still cooking. 836 is gonna be more than enough for Ampu to take the 2-0 lead. Oh my word. Wow. You can see why King likes this guy so much. My word, was a member of his Fave 5 list last year. It is not hard to see why. Man, DAS level 30 in competition. That's, even today, that's like still nearly unheard of. That's, wow. Yeah, right. PD testing went, Renz, we need class Tetris news on this immediately. Oh my god. Yeah, this time I'll tell you, yeah, almost got his 842 that he projected. Projected that he would get. Oh man. Alright, they are ready to go. Like, what do you mean you're pretty sure that's your first level 30? I feel like if I got a level 30 with DAS, I would never forget that I did. Oh my god, this guy. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and Tetris, let's go. Game 3. This friggin' guy. I mean, heck, I've been trying for DAS level 30 for a while. Pretty much anytime, if I'm just kind of playing casually and and it's clear to me that I have no chance of getting the max out, I just start setting up down the middle. Because I'm like, well, let's see what see if I can get it, right? See if I can get enough of a channel set up. But I guess I could also just, be better at my quick taps on 29. So that apparently that's also a valid strategy. Man, coming up next, once again, as mentioned earlier, it is going to be Martz, who I'm sure is more excited than anybody about this show's return. All right, he'll be here. We'll be taking on the Toast. We'll be taking on Toast. you know, as opposed to a bagel. Right? Maybe Martz can handle getting hit in the head with a piece of toast, but a bagel, well, maybe we don't want to hit Martz in the head with that because, you know, he might turn into a, you know, multi-dimensional villain. Right? Anyway. Anyway, that's coming up next. Martz and Toast. They're going to duke it out. And what a shock. Tyler has never had a bagel. What is a shock to no one? Oh my God. Oh man, 124 for Hampu, 100 for Lokenzi. Out of Tetris, go to 123. We're about 30 lines through for both of our players. Okay. No. Oh my God. Now you're being crazy. Like, I can put up with, like, oh, Tyler's never had a bagel. Like, okay, whatever. Like, I can believe that. Like, that's weird, but whatever. But what is that? What do you mean, what is that? God, okay. All right. 170, sorry, I'm trying not to just absolutely break here. That's 176 for Ampu, 194 for Lokenzi. Oh my God. Really, it's all Sevi eats for breakfast. Oh man. I mean, kind of like, I'm undecided on whether you're right or wrong about this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yes and no. Oh my God. Oh man. See, we can always count on Tyler for insanity around here. Insane debates. Not that they're really debates, but you know, because he's just usually objectively wrong. But well, you know, at least entertainment, right? He's good for entertainment. My God. Dude, we're at about a halfway mark here. Actually, over the halfway mark for Ampu to the level 19 transition. 302 to 334 it is. Lokenzi with the lead. And is behind by about 5 lines too, so lead a little bit larger than it appears. Yeah, true. I did take, oh my God, yeah, this guy. I did take this guy to Domino's. Right, flew all the way across the country, right? So here's the thing. All right, we're having this conversation right now. Oh my word. Oh man, like this, we're at CTWC, right? And I think it was after Saturday, right? At the end of the day, Saturday or something. We were all gonna go somewhere. He's like, we should go to Domino's, right? I'm like, what are you talking about, right? Like, what do you mean? I'm sorry, I did not fly all the way across this country, right? All the way to California to get Domino's. Like, what are you talking about? And yeah, I turned into this heated debate, you know, just crazy. Like, pretty much a lot of people were like, you know, you should, of course Barrett had to be devil's advocate, but you know, most people, most sane human beings, right, were like, yeah, dude, you should get a local spot, right? Like, what are we getting Domino's for? My God. Oh, Ampu in a bit of trouble here. Sure, Ampu not wanting to... Oh, man, I can't even think of a good domino segue, but he's not wanting to tap out here. He's trying to hang on for dear life. Really needs an L piece. It's not coming. Gets the quick tap of the T, though. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No, he can't get the bar to the right side. That'll do it. Just before transition, he's finished at 435 and at 508. Lokenzi is good, and we'll take game number 3. It is now 2-1. GG's. Man. Oh, but Popeyes and Jack. Oh, okay. I'll give you Popeyes, but like, we don't have Jack in the Box here, so like, you know. But I'll give you Popeyes though. I'll give you that. Of course, while Mackenzie finishes this one out, all right? It's a pretty hot one here, so give him his one mullen here, all right? This will be, you know, something I'm sure you all missed. Birb's semi-hourly reminder to stay hydrated, because I know I could use it right about now, certainly after reading all that nonsense. So. There you go. Oh, and Ambu let you know. Yeah, the insane take on bagels distracted him. So. Yeah, do a palate test. Oh my god. Crazy. Right, be like Mr. Crocker just handing Timmy an F. That's what it'd be. That whatever the equivalent of a palate test to that is how it would go for Tyler. So here we go. Gator 4. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, Lokenzie forcing the game 4 here. After was kind of a rough start, certainly in that first game. And of course, Ampu now just looking to finish things off after, you know, try to not get distracted by Tyler's hot takes this time. Like steaming hot takes. And oh, look who's here. The former Upstarts champ in the house. The Maestro is here. Welcome in, man. Good to see you, as always. An over-caffeinated anime girl in the house as well. Welcome in. And of course, oh, and Martin's here too. We've seen him in a little bit. Oh, Mr. Tetris, you need to come to Montreal to taste the bagel. Nothing compare. Oh. There you go. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Montreal and drag Tyler with me. Right, that's what's gonna happen. Eventually, that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna just saying that live, right? Just to hold myself to it. I will personally drag Tyler to Montreal to try a bagel. Right? Like, I mean, look, it's not that it won't be the first time that I was there for Tyler's first breakfast-related food item. Okay, it would not be the first time. Probably not the last either. It would not be the first time, probably not the last. You've never heard Bart's voice. I mean, honestly, there's a reason that my impression is so similar to King's. It's because that, honestly, I feel like that impression sounds more like Mart's than Mart's. So, I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. Yeah, like, yeah, that Tyler, yeah, same brain cell, dude. Like, that's, I swear. Like, King's impression sounds more like him than he himself does. Oh, man, 161 Lokenzie, 186 for Ampu, so he's enjoying about a 1 Tetris lead through 50-ish lines. And I don't wear makeup. What does the makeup have to do with the... Oh, is it because of the palette? Oh my god. Oh my god. Tyler, I don't think you don't understand what the phrase palette cleanser means. Oh man. Oh man, Tetris Lokenzie is gonna bring this to be about neck and neck with Ampu. Man. Oh, I've missed this, man. There There we go. Nice one there from Lokenzi again. Okay, but Chen, that's impossible. You realize what language we're speaking in, right? Like, that's impossible. It's literally impossible. Oh man, I guess this is the same guy that, you know, the same guy who dipped, right? I got this dude to try Detroit style pizza while he was here, and bro dipped it in ketchup. So I mean, I guess I have to remember who we're talking about here. Oh man, we're getting close to transition here. We're about 30 lines away for Ampu. A little bit more than that for Lokenzi. All right, but both have surpassed 90 lines. Tetris Ampu will go to 407, 296 for Lokenzi. So it's about 100,000 point spread, give or take a few thousand points. Yeah, no, thank you, Maddie. Yeah, the corner is the best part of the Detroit style pizza. The corner pieces are easily the best part. There's a reason that some of the chains out here, like Jets, for example, right? They literally have an 8-corner pizza. It's just all corners. Like, if that wasn't the best part, that wouldn't exist, and certainly not at a price premium, right? It's more expensive too than just a normal, you know, Detroit large, you know, deep dish pizza, right? Like, yes, yeah, Art, yeah, for real. Oh my god. Oh yeah, what's up, Gilded Lizard? Yeah, we were just talking about you earlier and how stacked I'm sure you would find this card to be. But speaking of stacked, this match, one of them is Ampu's at 551 at transition, 450 for Lokenzi. So about 100,000 points to chase. We'll see if he can do it here, but a couple hangs of some Z pieces gonna cause some problems. Some good birds here coming in though. This keeping this board nice and flat, at least mostly flat, as one should. Now, again, it's just going to be a matter of whether he can find his way down quickly before Ampu can build up too much of a lead. There's a Tetris there for Ampu to expand the lead to now over 100,000 points, 613 to 485. Oh, these pieces are just being so uncooperative for the board that Lokenzi has built up here. Yeah, you can see it's just trying not to put too much weight on that left side. Oh, but hangs that bar. And now we'll get another one over. Yeah, just cannot seem to find the scoring position. Still has some time. And again, if you can get that 29 dialed in. Oh, there's a hang of a J. Or an L, excuse me. Whatever. Either way, he is finished at 506. And that'll do him in. The suffering comes to an end. And a 666, the devil score. Hell no. Ampu will be good, and we'll get it done. 3-1, GG's. Charlie, do your thing, man. If I can find, there we go. There you go, we'll let Ampu finish the victory lap. But of course, man, what a good match. That was a good way to open. A very good way to open it. Let's see, I mean, maybe we can max it out here. I mean, if we can keep up the efficiency, certainly. I mean, it's possible. Certainly not a gimme, but, you know, it's possible. There we go, another, all right, so 800 here. 26, that's kind of my, you know, my benchmark, right, that I kind of look for. Man, can you imagine? Just the story writes itself. If you get the bar, not in time, Man, I was just about to say, I'm like, man, can you imagine if he maxed out? I'm the person who was coming in like, oh, I just maxed out and got right. Like, can you imagine that? Oh, that would have been peak comedy gold right there. That would have been incredible. That's... Oh, wait. Oh, well, no. Probably needs 2 more. Yeah. Oh, what was that burn setup? Oh my God. Okay, that was a crazy... That was a, what I would call a pro gamer move. But, either way, he's done more than enough. He's got this thing done. 3-1, it is. Ampu. Doing it in style. GG's. Man. Yeah, good match. That was a good way to open, I would say. All right. So coming up next, it's going to be Martz and Toast going one-on-one for the first time in Friendlies history. Let's get it going. BRB. All right, here we go. Everybody, it is time for the next matchup on your Monday Night Mayhem. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is the man that is more excited than anybody. And that means you, person watching. He is more excited than anyone for this show to come back to Friendlies universe. And tonight he represents this show, the Monday Night Mayhem, along with the NYPD, for better or for worse. He is Mr. Friendlies, Marts! And on the right, his opponent, someone who already has the Lost to Marts role on the Friendlies Discord. He is, of course, a player who is making the Monday night debut, if my memory is correct, if my records are correct. And he is gonna look to show Marts that he's still got the stuff. It's a GB Toast! All right, let's do the seed thing, all right? There we go. It's gonna be CC A2 CD. CC A2 CD on your tournament cartridge. Right. That is the official, right? The official terminology for this. All right. Our players are good to go. Let's count them down. Game number 1. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Just fix a stencil a little bit here. I haven't fixed Mart's stencil? What? No, unbelievable. Hang on. Duplicate this. Can I duplicate this? Oh no, it doesn't want to let me. Lovely. Oh, here we go. Okay. Need to give it a little love tap to the right. I think that's better. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Well, hold on. Nope. Actually not satisfied with this. Like, there. Yeah, that's a little better. I'll take it. All right, 103 from Arts here, 57,000 here for Toast as we are getting underway. Apparently, I'm lucky that I have never seen Sevi's stencil. Well, I mean, there is a solution to this. Right, like stencils, man. Right, just, you know, I'd say like it's not that hard, just line it up, right? But it is kind of a pain in the neck. So like, mostly because OBS is kind of a pain in the rear, you know. It's yeah, right. Next slide. It's just yeah, just trust, But pretty good looking boards early days, right? And generally, right, no major caca here, at least not so far. Hopefully I didn't just jinx that, but you know, plays looking good here. You know, of course, Toast was right. Got to give some context here. The guy who was present at the World Championship this year. I had a chance to meet him, you know, throughout the weekend. Certainly a good dude, right? Certainly a good dude. I don't recall if he even made the bronze bracket at the event. I feel like he might have, right? Because the thing was, it's easy to see. Pretty much everyone got in, except for like a few people, right? Just because, you know, just by the sheer volume of people between gold, so you know, the main bracket, silver and bronze, right? Like between all that, it's over 100 people, and there's probably maybe 150 that showed up, right? So I can imagine that, like I said, I didn't get a chance to pay much attention actually to the silver and bronze bracket. Well, certainly not the bronze bracket. Right, since I had a lot of duties with the gold and was doing a lot of commentary and all that stuff. But Toast is gonna top out while I'm rambling, right? Only adjacently about him. He'll be finished at 209, and Marts at 303 will be good. And we'll take game number 1. Says warm up is done, but not for me. GG's. There we go. Oh, there you go. The lifetime record. Yeah. Yeah, I did hear, but yeah, well, I heard enough about silver. Oh my god. All right, we're ready to go. We'll get into that in a minute here as we get these two kicked off for game number 2. Let us continue on here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, of course, the online fact from Toast there, right? These two have played twice lifetime, and they are actually 1-1. Right, so the loss to Martz was not the only match that these two have played. He did actually defeat Martz at least once. So the rules, it's misleading. It's a misleading Discord rule. But this match, right? This match will be the one to determine once and for all, right? Whether he's really deserving of that role. Oh man. Yeah, no, but I heard enough about silver, of course. Tyler, the eventual winner. Was yeah, that was a fun day. All right, got really hungry, went with like Reed and Bidwell and Milo and a bunch of people to go eat, right? To go eat. And I come back and gold bracket is done for the day. And I just see a huge crowd just standing around where the silver bracket was happening. And wouldn't you know it, wouldn't you know it, it's Armstrong, right? Dylan Armstrong and Tyler in the finals. Right, I just hear everyone, a bunch of "Let's go, Tyler!" I hear everybody just losing it right, the whole match. I'm like, oh boy, like what did I just walk into, man? So I saw enough of silver, right, to get the excitement from it and all that. But considering I can confirm that Tyler slept like an hour, it was honestly shocking. It was shocking that he was able to pull it off, but I don't know. I guess all I can say is Quaid is right? Like Quaid was right. Right, when you're at your best, you do not play your best, apparently. Tetris still looking at 193. He's gonna take the lead here over Maritz, who will take it right back at 195 with the touches of his own. So it is neck and neck through the first 40 lines in this one. Yeah, for you and for Milo, yeah, who made the made the bronze bracket finals. Oh my god. Yeah, no, bro was he was pretty hungover, I will say. He was to put it lightly, he was pretty hungover. Oh man, yeah, that was wild. All right, so like I said, so you see kids though. Right, kids, do try this at home. No, do not try this at home. Oh man, I'm gonna need trouble for saying that. But anyway, all right, shout out to Quaid, right? Mr. Gets hungover, makes the world championship finals. Right? Oh man, like I said, I think he was onto something. I think he was onto something. Yeah, that's true, Tyler. Yeah, it was an absolute miracle that you made the final. That not only did you make the finals of that bracket, but that you won. Yeah, that was an absolute miracle. Oh man. Toast here having to take a few burns over towards the right side of his stacks at 280 here. Mart's still right there, 281. It is still neck and neck. Oh man. Tetris still, so we go to 303 as we are just keeping along here, keeping on here. And again, like still no major Kaka yet. I mean, had a little bit of a, I didn't really top the last game, but I mean, nothing really outlandish at this phase. So I like what I'm seeing. That is to say, I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, yes. If you go to the street, it's fine. I assume no liability at that point. And of course, welcome in, Heelston. Is there a... Ooh, excuse me, is there a specific controller required? Not for friendlies, no. Now, typically at the in-person tournaments, like the World Championship, stuff like that, you're typically looking at, you know, an original NES controller or a Hyper King Cadet, you know, something along those lines, or a Goofy Foot, right? You know, at least close to, you know, original hardware, but, you know, but here, yeah, as long as you're not using, you know, turbo buttons, all that sort of stuff, you know, no mouse inputs, right? If you know, you know. But oh, like play style. Oh yeah, no, yeah, all play styles are welcome. Players of, at least in friendlies, players of all skill levels, welcome to play. Right, you got these two jabronis going at it, right? I mean, if these two can be here, I'm welcome to be here. I mean, anybody, right? Right, we let this guy on the left come in here week in and week out, right? So all skill levels, all play styles, you know, everybody. It's for everybody. Oh man, we're about to transition. It's Martin. Aggressively went for the spin and just totally biffed it. That's so good. He's transitioned at 486. He is off and running here. Toast could match him here and will with a Tetris at 487. Here we go. The 19 is upon us. Man, but look at this. I mean, these two doing their thing here. Right, we'll see what they got in terms of 19 in the tank. Marks with a triple, right? He's just gonna keep this safe. Knows he's got a slight lead. Is gonna just try to wait out Toast here to see what happens. Toast now forced into some burns as well. And so neither player really able to get anything super efficient going so far, but neither player in danger of topping out either. Yeah, there we go. Toast just gonna drill this back down to the bottom. He knows he's just gotta keep this under control. It's gonna come down to who makes the first mistake at this point with how close it is. Oh, Mart's with a good burn there, but again, he's just gonna keep it safe. He's just gonna old man strat it here. Oh man, that left side though, starting to get rough. Okay, oh, nice elf. Yep, good burn with the L on the left side, but misses the J left after. Thought he had brought it down enough and did not, and is finished at 527. The Toast needs about 10,000 points. He's not gonna get it. He will not get it. He'll be done at 518. Oh my God. And Martz at 527 will take the 2-0 lead. Oh my God. What a finish. That same sequence. The same J misdrop. Got them both. And Martz just had the better 18. Just barely. And that's what did it. Wow. What a game. That's no repeat of last week's game too. Oh my God. Man, that same friggin' J piece, man. Not often you see that. Right? Usually it's like, oh, the same trout. You know, whatever. But oh man. All right, well, they're ready to go. They're not fooling around. It's game time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It be gamer time. And of course, coming up next. Let me pull up my schedule, right? Because I had to move some things around earlier today, so make sure I got the right one here. Yes, okay. Maddie and Hazelnut Milk are coming up in just a bit here. Whether it be after this game or after a couple more, those two are on deck. And of course, they will be the ones closing out our first half. And after which, I've got a pretty big announcement. Again, you guys just joined us, just getting here, hanging out. You guys are gonna want to stick around a bit, because after we close out our first half, I've got a major announcement regarding a future show that I don't think any of you guys are gonna want to miss. You do not want to miss it. So make sure to hang around, right? Maddie and Hazelnut Milk will be a good matchup as well, I think. I haven't seen those two play in a little while, so It'll be nice to see that happen here. But yeah, and of course, again, big announcement after that. Make sure to stay tuned. But we are underway here. Game 3. Toast on his last life here. Needs this one to stay alive. Mart's needing this to finish this thing out. No, everyone leave. I will play that. Well, we can call it the popcorn match then, right? That's right. Maybe that's what we call that then. If that's how it goes, right? It'll be the popcorn match. It's fine. Right, I don't know. Yeah, come back for the. I'll see you. Yeah, come back in like 30 minutes now. Oh man, Tetris Toast looking at 118. He's got an early lead here. Mart's at 72,000 points. We're about 40 lines through. Yeah, but specifically, right? Specifically leave for that. Yeah, no. And of course, Tetris Mario back here. Been watching, I don't know if... Yeah, no, some good Tetris going on. Yeah, I would say some good action's been going on here. Certainly the last match, and certainly this one too, right? Kind of a tough game one, right? But I mean, these two have really, I mean, they're cooking here right now. They're kind of cooking. Mart's at 148, 191 the score for Toast. So it is Toast still hanging on to the lead, and that's what you want to see when you're down 2-0. That's exactly what you're looking for. All right, here we go. Another Tetris Toast. As he will surpass 200K. So again, it's just gonna try to hang on to this lead for a bit while we're just chilling here, hanging out. You're at the Mayhem. What is your first favorite game other than Tetris that comes to mind? Man, there's a lot that I can think of. I would say, oh, Toast. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, got the flat burn. He needs the bar. Not showing up. Oh, it's not going to show up. Final score, 222. Mart's with his next burn will take it. And it'll be a 3-0 sweep. GG's. Oh, come on, man. Charlie, it's over. Man. Mart's has done it. Oh, my word. Send it over to that winner scene. Right, so we're still on 18. We're just hanging out here. There you go, your winner chicken dinner. It is Mr. Friendlies getting it done. Certainly looking pretty good tonight, right? Looking pretty consistent, right? I'm sure King is in complete shock, right? But Mart's has done it. Ripping the brand with style. There you go, GG's. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there you go. King here. Yeah, the caca emo. Yeah, unbelievable, right? What a shocking turn of events. As we're gonna run a quick ad break here. Of course, coming up next, it is Maddie and Hazelnut Milk. Maddie, the former of which may have to pause in the middle of the game to grab a pizza. Oh boy. All right. Well, that should be interesting. Tell your delivery driver to hurry up. No, I'm kidding. No. In all seriousness, we're gonna take a quick ad break here. All right, we're gonna take a quick ad break. So of course you're on Twitch and you are not subscribed. You guys know the drill, right? If you want to avoid the ad break, sure you're subscribed, right? You get some good emotes, you get a lot of good rewards like that, and you get to avoid the upcoming ad break that is about to happen. So we will BRB, and yeah, stay tuned, everybody. Or Maddie and Hazelnut Milk. All right, folks, welcome back to your Monday Night Mayhem. It is time for this next matchup, which will close out the first half of our program. Instructions, please. Left-hand side is a player who's waiting on some pizza and has been yelling at the delivery driver to hurry it up. But she, of course, is but a player trying to keep on the rise and is going to look to take care of business. It's a sleepy Maddie. And on the right, another player who just wants to go to bed, is feeling pretty eepy herself. And it's a player because she's staying up late. Because this show, well, it sure is great. Of course, a long time member of this community, someone hasn't played around here in a while. It's a Hazelnut Milk. Oh, man. Man, why did you order a pizza? Generally speaking. Oh, man. There you go. Seed is in the chat. Players, it is A03577. Why has the music stopped? There we go. Okay. I'm like, where are the tunes? Like, oh, man. Thank you, YouTube. Very cool. Anyway, of course, speaking of tunes, if you like what you're hearing, right, per usual, it is by our GOAT, Kyle Casey over at, or Carl Casey, excuse me. Why did I say Kyle? Oh my God. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Oh my God. All right, White Bat Audio. You can look them up wherever you listen to tunes. I think I was thinking of one of our producers at CTWC, Kyle Lowe, is who I think I mixed, my brain thought of both of those names. Oh man, I think that's what happened there, but regardless. Unfortunately, Kyle Lowe does not do the music for this. In fact, I don't think that's the thing he does at all, at least not to my knowledge. Oh man, welcome in, Jedi Evan and the Ninja of Ninjas. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't think, I think the pizza would go bad by the time it arrived. If King just mailed you some pizza, like first of all, I don't think he could do that. Second of all, even if he could, I think it would go bad by the time it got to you, so. It's like, ooh, actually, I live in a major city. There could be a pizza place over there. Very far. Well, that's unfortunate. That's always such a mood, though, because I will say, you know, as much as I was bashing Domino's earlier, like, there have been times where after Friendlies, I'm like, you know, I'm hungry for dinner again, and I don't have anything else to eat right now, so will go to Domino's and pick something up because they're open, right? It's not because I'm craving Domino's, but it's because they're open. Oh, man. All right. Like, I was like, it's not because they're good. It's because they're, I mean, well, I guess they're not bad, but like, they're not my first choice, but like, they're usually open later. That's like the upside to Domino's. All right, there we go. All right, Maddie has acquired, speaking of pizza, Maddie has acquired pizza. And apparently she's ordered the important information. She has ordered the pretzel pizza from Little Caesars. So there you go. All right. And with that, now the pizza's been acquired, we're ready to go. Let's count it down. Game number 1. Let us begin this one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And there you go. Yeah, if Hazelnut Milk, yeah, loses this match, those are the stakes here. Or, well, I guess it's not steak, but rather banana, right? That is what's on the line here. Or pretzel crust is just crust. I actually don't know. Actually, I cannot say I've had that specific pizza from Little Caesars. It could be, right? That could be the case, but I actually don't know. So, you know, you'd think I would, since like, you know, Little Caesars is kind of our thing around here, but, or one of our pizzas around here, but it's just not a place I really frequent. So, certainly not enough to get a pretzel pizza specifically. So. Man. All right, so while Tyler will likely continue to make hot takes, our players are going to continue to stack some blocks. They are going to continue to play some Tetris. We got 123 for Maddie, 115 for the hazelnut milk. As they are just keeping relatively clean boards. Maddie building a little bit off the bottom here. It is going to try to, it's going to really go for this here. It's just holding out. And finally the bar shows, there's the Tetris. That roller RNG finally coming in clutch there. So look, got a little sketch, but not too crazy. Welcome in, Supermark. Yeah, that's the thing about Domino's. Yeah, at least it's not Little Caesars, right? Yeah, that's clearly. But, you know, if you're in a pinch though, like sometimes, if I'm getting Little Caesars though, I'm usually getting like the extra most bestest. I'm not getting the hot and ready by any means, but sometimes that's clutch, right? Every once in a blue moon, that's clutch. Yeah, Costco pizza. Yeah, Costco pizza. Yeah, just their, you know, food court, right? Yeah, the Costco food court is just insane. I haven't been there in many years, but right, yeah, exactly. Imagine having a membership there, though. You know, couldn't be me. I don't care enough. Like I would not use it enough to justify it. Hazelnut milk building a bit of a roof there with the long bar, but he's gonna get that all fixed up. Couple quick burns was all it took. And she does have the lead, 329 to 266. We are more than halfway to the 19 transition for both of our players. Gambler's just been keeping it clean here. As of course, Tyler is giving you his tier list. He's giving you his tier list. Goes in this order, ladies and gentlemen, in this order. Domino's, Little Caesars, middle piece Detroit pizza, corner piece Detroit pizza, Pizza Hut, Patino's, which I've actually never heard of, and Papa John's. I mean, yeah, I think it's actually, yeah, I'll give you this. Papa John's definitely deserves to be at like bottom tier. But like, you know, before Papa John's Day of Reckoning. Anyone want to admit they have a crush on me? No, that's right. I forget where I saw that. Friggin'. All right, it literally just, it always made me laugh just because it was just out of nowhere. The Papa John's Day of Reckoning. All right, like when's that happening? When's that happening? Yeah, more like Caca John's, yeah. Oh man, we are approaching transition. Approaching transition for our players. 457 for the Dancing Rat on the right side there, and on the left it is 443 for the Sleepy Maddie, probably the Hungry Maddie too. As again, it's been a pretty solid 18. It's been a solid 18 for our players. They're just kind of cruising along. As a reminder, folks, this is our third matchup of the evening, meaning it is the one that is going to close out our first half. All right, after this, we are going to get a big announcement. You know, Gang can back me up here. It's a big one. It's a big one, and I think you're all gonna love it. I know I do. I know I'm excited about it, so. Man, Tetris Maddie, right after transition's gonna go to 537. Hazelnut Milk with 9 lines left, added Tetris 5 lines left, has the real-time lead at 574, and gets the left side Vince. And another Tetris. We're looking at potentially a 600 at transition here. She can get the right pieces. It's not going to continue with the left well. Going to transfer that well back over to the right. 599, the score at transition, and off she runs. Man, what a clutch play, though. Right before the transition. Baller moves. All right, here we go. We're on level 20 here on Hazelnut Milk's side. She is behind real time, but also behind in the line count. So certainly, in terms of pace is concerned, has the higher potential here. Score more points before level 29. Now we'll take the real time lead at 660. 653 for Sleepy Maddie, who is about 10 to 15 lines ahead in any given moment here. It burns on that left side. And Hazelnut came in earlier, was like, you know, oh, nobody should watch this. I'm not gonna play good. But I mean, look at her go, man. Look at her go. Certainly cooking right now. Here we go. Another long run, another score. We'll go to 720 here. We are neck and neck, real time. Oh man, but now that right side's starting to get a little bit tricky. But there we go. Gets the right solution. There we go. Longbar coming in for the Tetris. We'll take take the real-time lead. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. Good burn there with the JPs. Again, Hazelnut Milk behind the line count. Maddie, meanwhile, trying to stay on the gas here. And as a reminder, right, as we do have rollers in the equation here, there's no line cap, at least not by default. These two, as far as I know, did not agree to one. So we'll go as long as it takes. If it takes all night to determine a winner, we'll go all night to determine a winner. Again, $7.99 at a Tetris, $8.30 here for Hazelnut Milk on level 25. Another Tetris to go to $8.62. We're now at level 26. Maddie, a level ahead, 15 lines ahead at 923. So again, still a very close game. But right now, Hazelnut running into some complications here. There we go, some good burns. But again, it's a pace killer. That's really what it is, just a pace killer. I don't doubt that she can get out of this. It's just kind of hurting the pace. Did have a misdrop of the S piece on the right side, but there we go. Now Longbar coming in to fix things up a little bit. As Maddie will reach level 29 at 957. Off she runs. We'll see how far she can go. Unfortunately, finally gets that bar over to the right side. Oh my goodness. And that'll be a top out there, level 30 at 996. So Hazelnut, let's see if she can do anything. No, it's gonna top out at 890. So there you go, Maddie at 996, just missing the max out, but did just enough to take a game number 1. GG's. There you go. That is game number 1 in the books. Hazelnut Milk says, what is being able to see? Give me a sec. Oh boy. Oh, apparently vision has been restored. And my hydration has been restored. Let's keep this thing going, shall we? Game number 2. Let us continue on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I love when that happens. Yeah, the eyeballs just start completely failing. Yeah, that's a mood. You have a new freckle on your arm that wasn't there. I mean, that just tells me you went and, you know, got some, went and touched grass. Right? It's generally, at least if you're like me, right? I tend to get freckles when I've been in the sun enough. So. And I'm just gonna give both of our players a quick refresh. I think we might be a little out of sync. Just do it for everybody. Just call it good. Okay. Right, so is that what happened? Did you go touch grass? Is that what happened? But what I can confirm happened is that Tyler discovered non-creep Radiohead songs. I am proud. Yes, I am proud of you for that. Yeah, I think that's a proud moment right there. Yeah. Covering, you know, some of the deeper cuts, or not even just deep cuts, just not the #1 radio hit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, those are bangers. Those are bangers. You know, I always, like I said, when I start like getting really into a band of any sort, I don't know about anyone else, but I go like end up going on just this huge deep dive, right, and just end up listening to their entire discography, right? Like, yeah, and that works out great sometimes, right? Especially when it's a good one, right? Certainly like Rise Against, in my case, right? Certainly that was, it made my at the time that I went to Chicago and saw their shows at a venue called the Metro, right? Tiny little place. Right? They played a bunch of stuff that I thought they'd never play, so that was pretty fun. And the fact that I actually recognized most of them too, you know, that was pretty cool. So yeah, like anything other than somebody that I used to know is deep cut. I feel like Gautier just dropped off the face of the earth after that song. They're just like, all right, that's it, we're done. Right? I don't feel like we ever saw them again after that, but I could be wrong. I haven't actively looked into it or anything, but yeah. Tetris Maddie, we'll go to 323, 334 the score for Hazelnut Milk, though Hazel about 10 lines ahead due to the delayed start there. Has two, okay. I may have to check that out. I may just have to check that out. So maybe not as much of a one-hit wonder as I thought. You know, well, maybe in terms of popularity, I guess, but you know, not in terms of quality tunes. Oh man, 449 for Hazelnut Milk, 381 for Maddie. Yeah, sorry, I just had a text from my sister, made sure that wasn't anything urgent, and spoiler alert, it was not. So, all right, like that's the thing, you know, I'm an older brother, right? I always gotta, right? I always gotta look after her. But drawing blood and making mirrors, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought making mirrors was the one that had that track to begin with, but I may have to check that out. Obviously not here because, you know, copyright, but right, I don't need Time Warner or you know, whoever their label is, right? I don't need their label coming after me today. So I've already got enough going on right now. Oh man. But our players have a lot going on too as they're getting set to transition. Been pretty chill here. Although Maddie's board getting a little bit uncomfortable. Not dangerous, just uncomfortable. And it's gonna hit that Z spin towards the right side to fix things up. That's not the J piece that she needed. Finally, the J shows. Oh, does not try to start plugging away at that dependency. Will drop the bar down there, but only has 20 lines left before the transition, so is gonna have to try and get this resolved quickly. And there we go. Good birds. Now it's got the right side reopened. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris for the relief. Meanwhile, Hazelnut has transitioned to 627. Having a really hot game here. And it's just gonna continue to pour on the points, knowing that she's ahead in the line count. And there we go. Maddie has now joined that transition at 567. So not a bad 18 at all for Maddie, but Hazel's on fire. That's ultimately what's going on here. And her opponent's just playing too cracked right now. 690 to 617. It is the Hazelnut Milk with the lead. That's oh man. Sorry, I just watched Tyler get gotted in chat there, my word. Tetris Maddie, we'll get a 671. Oh man. $7.45 for Hazelnut Milk. 671 out of Tetris for Maddie. Looking to come storming back here. And another Tetris here. So Maddie not far. Again, 10 lines behind. So more time to work with before the level 29 transition. But is barely behind in points. So certainly is going to be able to take advantage here. Though that was kind of a weird. You kind of saw a minute ago that I think she thought that the board looked a little different than it actually did, as evidenced by the line spin. But either way, got it cleaned up. There's the bar. There's the touch. Let's go to 789. 8-0 here, the score for the Hazelnut Milk, who has not let up one bit. And oh man, Maddie barely getting that long bar over to the right side. It is getting uncomfortable on her side. And can we see the bar for the right? Is she gonna set this up? No, she's not going to. Gonna go ahead and burn this away. That bar's not coming. There we go, good square burn. And now, okay, there we go. Yep, filling in the sides. And now is starting to get this back down to safety. The bar gonna help tremendously. And there we go. It is all cleaned up. And she's ready to go. There we go. Long run on the right. There's a Tetris. Go to 868. We'll take the lead. The Hazelnut Milk at 887. Maddie at 9-0. As we are fast approaching level 29. Some good burns on Maddie's side. Another bar, another score. We're on level 27. 20 lines to go. We've caught up in the line count. 923 to 939. Man, this one's coming out of the wire. Oh my god, Hazelnut trying to get this board back down to safety here, trying to get this resolved, is waiting on this friggin' bar that refuses to show up. Good burn. Oh, but hangs the L on the left. There's still no bar in time. And at 9:34, she's finished. And at A17, and still going, there's the dagger. Maddie is good, and will take the 2-0 lead. GG's. Man, what a game. As the dancing rat has gone away. Not enough of this. Oh, man. Close finish, but Maddie getting it done. And is now on the verge of a potential sweep. If she can get this next one, GG's. Oh my god. Yeah. Ha, you said underwear. Oh my god. All right, we are ready to go. Let's count them down. As Hazelnut wants to get this over with. Game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we are underway. Maddie on the verge of potential sweep. Hazel looking to get on the board here. It was a really close game too. Also, just they were neck and neck all the way through level 27. The board just fell apart right at the end for Hazel. So certainly still time here. Make something happen. And of course, coming up next after this, we are going to have a announcement. We got a big announcement coming up you do not want to miss. But you also don't want to miss the matchup coming up after that, because you're gonna get it. You're gonna get Yazin. I actually don't know. But they'll be making their debut up against Jedi Evan in what should be a fun matchup here. In the meantime, we got more Tetris action going on. Oh my god. What's up, Subia? Okay, yeah, AV, I will happily accept that that he engages. Oh my god. Yeah, I will absolutely accept that as a you know, better in that regard than mine. Oh my god. Right? Because I mean, by definition, we're team same voice, so that means by the transitive property, right? Wait, let me push up my glass a bit.
Yeah, well, you know, Keith and I, we're team same voice. That means if he's got the sexiest voice, so do I. You know, by the transitive property.
So there you go. That's what's going on here. So that is safe. Welcome in, Subio. What's going on, man? Oh man. Well, I can tell you one thing that's going on. Maybe not on Subio's side, but on Hazelnut's side, as they're trying to find their way out of this mess here. That left side's looking troublesome. And it's just trying to find her way down. There we go. There's the T. There's the lower for the Tetris. And they are now at 190. 260, the score for Maddie. And another Vitz here. I mean, Hazel had some crazy Vitz setups, man. Just this whole game, just right in the middle of the board. Just so calculated with it. And there you go. Another one for the left side. I mean, because why not? I mean, like, what is this? Oh my god. Another one. Just war crime after war crime taking place. Oh my god. Here we go. We are approaching the 19 transition. It is 330 for Hazel. Has taken the lead over Maddie, who is at 280 here. We're both at 93 lines. And oh! Slight misdrop there from Hazel. That's gonna cause some problems for their stack, at least for a little bit here. That's gonna cause a lot of burning. See if they can get out of this quickly. And I mean, they're making pretty efficient work of it. And actually, Maddie's board not looking too great either. Oh man, this is getting tense up at the top of the board. Longbar gonna whip over to that right side, and we're gonna be A-okay. And now still a lot of burning required. And it is Hazel with the lead at the moment. There we go. Good J on the left side. Almost out of there. As we have just a few lines left for the 19 transition. And oh, hang of an L piece for Maddie there. And we're gonna get the team. Missed the spin though. Oh man, that would have been perfect. Exactly what she was looking for. Just could not capitalize. Oh my God. Oh man, this is getting really tough here. 3 lines left for transition. Gonna have to really make sure her 5 taps are on point. Oh man, here we go. All right, taking the birds. Does not get the tee to the right. And at 3:36, she'll be finished. And at 4:42, Hazelnut Milk will be good. And will take us to a game 4. GG's. Oh, like halfway down. Oh my God. Yeah, the Phantom Birds, yeah, they are more dangerous than people think. We're just getting all squared away here. Again, Hazelnut Milk is in it. Right? It was looking like maybe a sweep, but yeah, no, Hazel really stepped it up there, and we've got ourselves a game 4 coming up. Yeah, like now, if you're gonna scratch your nose, now would be a good time. All right. Don't itch. Oh my God. All right, we're getting into semantics in a minute here, as we are we delayed as, I mean, you might be. I mean, I will refresh real quick before we begin, just to be safe. See. Like I said, I don't have any drop frames or anything, but I'll go ahead and refresh just in case I'm behind. All right, here we go. Here we go, game number 4. It is coming to your door in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, hell yeah! There we go. All right, we are underway. Again, lots more fun stuff coming up, and this has been a pretty fun matchup too, right? Certainly been interesting, especially, I mean, really, especially that game 2 has been, I mean, that was crazy. The nail biter. Hoping we can see more of that this game, right? Regardless of the outcome. Yeah, of course, Tyler says you don't itch and itch. That's not a hot take. Followed by several exclamation points and a question mark. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I use both when I'm referring to what the action of, you know, taking care of an itch. Like, I feel like I use scratch and itch as the verbiage interchangeably. Right. Yeah, I don't know. How do you, wait, hold on. How do you typo a question mark with exclamation points? They're on opposite ends of the keyboard. What do you mean you have a typo? Burp. I won't lie. Well, I am not in possession of an iPhone, so I mean, I don't know. Any iPhone users, are they right next to each other on iPhone? Or is the iPhone keyboard really that drastically different? All right, now, look, I don't need sleep. I need answers. All right. They are. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll take your word for it. All right, because again, I do not own an iPhone, right? I've got an Android. I've got my Galaxy, right? Oh, I've had for I think almost 5 years now, actually. So I've had it for a little while. Wait, iPhone doesn't have the number row above the letters? What? There's no way. That, like, I mean, I'm not surprised, but that also low-key sounds like a joke. And I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. Oh my god, that's unreal. That's actually unreal. Probably the most disappointing thing I've heard all night. Which is saying something. Because Tyler's been here making some hot takes all night. Some disappointing takes. But wow, that's wild. I actually didn't know that. But what I did know is that Maddie's at 223 right now, as we are about 85 lines through on her side. 354 the score for the Hazelnut Milk, who is at 75 lines. Added touches will go to 377. Having a pretty hot game here in the early goings of this one, of this 18 portion of play. Yeah, okay, Mr. Mr. Never Had a Bagel. Oh my god. 100,000 point lead here for the Hazelnut Milk right now. They're just cooking here. Having a pretty strong 18 game right now. Right, was saying earlier, like, all right, let's get this over with, right? Like, I'm gonna lose 1, 2, 3, just that easy, but that certainly has not been, right? That has not been the case here. Yeah, true. Yeah, the bagel, yeah, is too healthy for Tyler. That's true. That is true. Well, it doesn't contain chicken or ketchup, so I think that's the real problem here, Chen, is that it doesn't contain chicken or ketchup. Oh, Maddie. Oh, Maddie in trouble. Maddie also looking to not contain ketchup. I don't know what that means in this context, but she's gonna top out at 356. Getting a little close to the sun. And at 530, Hazelnut will be good. And we'll take game number 4. We're tied 2-2. Got ourselves a D friggin' cider. Yeah, touch from Mario on YouTube. Yeah, who never had a bagel? Yeah, Tyler. It is Tyler who has never had a bagel. Oh man. So here we go. We got ourselves a game 5 situation coming up here. So Maddie was on the verge of a potential sweep. Ooh, excuse me. Now it is Hazelnut on the verge of a potential reverse sweep. Yeah. Yeah, Envy. Yeah, that's yeah, that is classic Tetris. Welcome. Oh man. Here we go. Game number 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, a Tetris. I forgot how evil it was. Yeah, well, you'll have that. That's All right, so if Hazelnut loses, got Banana coming in for the appetite, right? Again, got a better hope that you've got Banana in the appetite, because from what I was told at the beginning of this match, right? They said if they lose, they're gonna have a Banana to hold them over for the night. They were craving pizza, right? Because like Maddie's getting her, you know, Little Caesars pretzel pizza, regardless of the outcome of this match, right? The delivery dude showed up right before the match started. Oh, got the day. Oh, good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Maddie thought that. Okay, awesome. Awesome, good. So we're not. Yeah, so Maddie's not gonna have to just leave right for a commitment. It is not actually today. That's very good news. That is very good news. It's been getting cold for 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, well, that'll happen. All right, we got Josh Tolles in the house. Pretzel pizza too salty. That yeah, like I said, I cannot say I've had one, right? Which again might be surprising, but I have not had one, but I can see that, or I can see that being a problem. And of course, Farhan's in the house, yeah. Pointing out, it's just an important observation that Maddie still has not completed a Vitz this match. So do with that information what you will. But meanwhile, Hazelnut Milk's been just throwing up Vitz after Vitz after Vitz in just pretty much any spot you can imagine. But, you know. Just like, do it that way you will. Oh, look at that. And yeah, Maddie's got one set up, but unfortunately he's gonna have to burn down to it. Oh man, we need something on the left side. Gets the J. Oh man. What have we done? What have we done? Oh, come on, Gabe. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's whipping these over. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Oh, and Hazel is in trouble, too. Oh, it didn't matter. 235. They'll complete the reverse sweep. Jeez. Oh my God, what have we done? What have we done? AV Geek volunteering to take the blame. Here we go, let's head on over to the winner's scene. It is Hazelnut Milk. That's Swablu there hanging out. They're your winner, chicken dinner. Well, more like banana. There we go. The dancing rat has returned. Oh my God. What a game. What a game. GG's. Yeah, good old Alonzo. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna end that match. And of course, coming up next, it will be Yazin Tetris, right? I believe that is how that is pronounced. Versus Jedi Evan. They're gonna duke it out. But first, before we get into that, I've got a major announcement. Got a major little video package to show you, and for something we've got coming up. And you know, I think it's gonna speak for itself. So let me just, yeah, let's just do it.
I'm excited. Let's do it. It's time. Best of 99.
Bat Boy takes the championship.
Is there? There it is. Boom! Tetris.
I usually don't play that much, usually just a couple, a few times a month, but within...
Can you believe it? Yeah, as Tyler said in chat, King cooked with this one. Best of 99. The 5th season, your favorite summer show, and all of Classic Tetris. It is Batboy coming out of retirement as he's taking on the virtuoso Matt Martin, the former heavyweight champion here in the Friendlies universe. My God. It's happening July 23rd, Wednesday, July 23rd, right here at the home for Classic Tetris. Wherever you're watching from, you can watch that here on Wednesday, July 23rd. That is when we will begin Season 5 of the Best of 99 series. My God, it's crazy, right? You usually expect to see some more, but like Jeff or whatever, right? Or like Mullen, but nah, none of that. We're bringing in some goats. And we're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a show, and I'm excited for it. That's right, King. 2019 is back. Right? So happy birthday to me, my word. That's like right around my birthday too, so there you go. I'll have to make sure to tune in for this. So there you go, Best of 99, Season 5. There you have it. I mean, about all I can say. That's about all I can say. I mean, seriously, it speaks for itself. Right? And that's right, yeah, Batboy ain't a kid anymore. So he's in the big leagues now. Oh, man. There you go. That was our big announcement. Batboy becomes legal drinking age and challenges Matt Martin to Best of 99. Well, there you go. That's yeah, so make sure, don't miss it. Don't miss it. Seriously, that's a great series every summer, and this one won't be an exception as these two look to get ready perhaps for the Jonas Cup taking place in, or not September, sorry, excuse me, October. Right, it is October this year. So certainly this show will be a good chance for these two to get their reps in. I cannot wait. $99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. All right, with that, coming up next, it is the next matchup that we're gonna get here. The Jedi Evan match. Yazin Tetris and Jedi Evan. They're gonna go one-on-one. So stay tuned, everybody. We will BRB. All right, here we go. It is time for the next matchup. Without any further ado, it is time for your second half of the Monday Night Mayhem. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is a player that I have yet to see play, but certainly is lighting it up on 29. And, of course, is making their Friendlies debut this evening. It is Yazin. And on the right, her opponent is conversely a mainstay here in the Friendlies universe, certainly on this Monday night show. He is, of course, known as a Jedi, but honestly out here looking ready to execute Order 66. He is the Jedi, Evan. And of course, here's Martz here with 100 bits. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, as always. But also, as always, let us generate a seed. Let's do it for our players. There you go. FE7A9B. That is going to be our seed, players. And of course, when you are ready to go, you all know the drill. Let me know. We'll get this thing going. Yeah, of course, Mart's letting us know. Forgot to pay his dime back when he played earlier tonight. Oh man, what an announcement, right? What a season that we're about to get for best of 99, man. That's gonna be crazy stuff. But this match should be a crazy one too. Best block players, let's count them down. Game number 1. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my word. It's like 4th of July never ended. Just, I doubt the mic's picking it up, but yeah, in the background, I just hear like banging on noise. I'm like, what is that? And it's, yeah. Wouldn't you know it? People lighting off explosives. All right. All right, it's almost like it's 4th of July or something, right? Like, my word. So, at any rate, it seems like they've stopped. Seemingly, they just had a few. They just had a few to light off. But anyway, at any rate, we're playing some Tetris, right? We're doing some Tetris things. As we are underway in our second half of the Mayhem, so a couple matches left to go here. We got this one, right? This matchup. Our first look, at least my first look at Yazin as a player. All right, so this should be interesting for me, and of course, Jedi Evan duking it out. After this, you're gonna get Josh Tolles back in action. The 5-time quarterfinalist in the World Championship. He'll be taking on Giovanni in what should be a fun matchup. And then, of course, main event tonight, it is the non-title match. The Phenoms champ is in action. AV Geek. She'll be taking on Shadow Knight, who is right on the cusp of contention for the title. He's the number 5 contender. Could have went for a title match, but they decided not to. Right? Because, of course, if you are the 2nd through 5, right, number 2 through number 5 contender for a title, the champ can decline for a match to be a title match. But if you're number 1, you get the rights to say, hey, I'm challenging you for the title. Your only response can be, okay, let's do it. So my point is, for tonight, it will be a non-title match. So. Right? Much to Tyler's dismay. Right, he's like, oh, it's a non-title match. Disrespectful. Oh man, what else is, well, what's not disrespectful, I should say, is giving a score check, right? We should probably do that at a time or two. Evan gonna get a nice dirty Tetris down the right side. He'll go to 202, 246 the score for Yazin, who he's pushing down a bit. So we'll see how that pays off. Certainly, kind of we see with people like Harry Hong from time to time, or actually read. Right, as opposed to no push me. I don't know. I've been here. Speaking of Reed, I've been hearing, you know, he's telling me that, you know, maybe Don't Push Me is a better player than actually Reed. What I've been told. I cannot verify whether that is factual information, but it is what I've been told, right? And of course, when is the Best of 99 happening? It is happening Wednesday, July 23rd. That is when episode 1 will be taking place, and taking place, I forget specifically how many we say. Let's say like 10, 11 weeks, something like that. Or yeah, 9 games a night, 11, yeah, math. See, they don't pay me to do math around here. All right. Yeah. Jeez. You know, I'm a Tetris player, all right? I can't even count to 4, let alone do math, right? Divide, you know, 99 by 9 games a night. So, all right, that's not what I do here. That's not what I do here. What I do is give score checks sometimes. That I certainly do. I mean, again, these two players have been playing really clean all around. Been a similar line count. In spite of the pushdown points from Yazin, it's actually been pretty close in line count here. Only 2 line difference. 412 to 388 is the score. It is Yazin with the lead in this one. And yeah, that's right, Winter. Yeah, it's the 4th of the 4th of July. Yes. Yeah, July 4th. 4th. You know, I don't know. Real talk. I do hope people enjoyed their, you know, if you're those here residing here in the States, I hope you did enjoy your holiday weekend. Right? Assuming you did get the time off and all that. You know, hopefully everybody had a good holiday. Right? And regardless, I hope everybody had a good weekend, right? I know you usually start with this, but I just thought of it because, you know, 4th of July, I'm like, oh yeah. That's kind of a thing that happened. You know, it's kind of a blur, right? Like, at least for me, it was kind of a blur just because so much happened. But, you know, lots happening right now as well. Again, the Best of 99 being a big thing that happened. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, I get paid a day early. I mean, we take that, though. We get paid a day early. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. Yeah. Like, that's generally, at least I think that's generally a good thing. But here we go, 549. What else is a good thing is that transition score. My goodness. 549, the score. Here we go. Tetris will go to 573. And Jedi Evan will now join at a Tetris at 545. So here we go. Pretty close one here. Game number 1. We are underway on the 19 speed here. Of course, Evan, the DAS player, right, does have that pretty much hard stop at level 29. Might be able to get like a line or two, but we're not going to see a lengthy 29 chase down, so certainly is going to want to stay within shouting distance here. And right now, it's only about a Tetris behind. We'll get the Tetris here to close in. It is 601 to 604. We're neck and neck now. As Yazin's in some trouble up at the top. Nice flat burn. Again, making the right decisions. It's just not getting what they need. There we go. There's the Tetris. Let's go to 636. And then another triple there to help bring this board back down to safety. It's just trying to stay on the gas. Does not want to give Jedi Evan even an inch because she knows. And she knows that he can come storming right back from this. Unfortunately, does have some burns to take right now, does Evan. So we're at 626 for Evan. 669. Hey now, what a meme for Yazin. All right, let's friggin' go. As Evan's now cleaned up, he's got that right side reopened. Long right gauge, there's the Tetris for Evan. We'll go to 665. Now he's looking to get right back in it here. It's about 40,000 points behind. There we go, another Tetris here. Trying to stay in it, is behind in the line count, so does have some time before level 29. Trying to make something happen here, trying to stay on pace here. Another Tetris, let's go to 728. 769. Hey now for Yazin. As we are approaching level 26. Yazin is now there at 773, is still holding out for this bar. It's just not showing up. And there we go. Finally it does. There's the Tetris. To stay ahead of Evan here. It's just trying to keep him at about arm's reach. All right, trying to keep him away with a 10-foot pole. Here we go. Evan just not going away, though. He's going to get the Tetris at 8:07. It is only about a Tetris and a half behind. Here we go. Another Tetris. Evan go to 8:40. Okay, it's just staying right there. If he can just stay on the gas. Yazin's having to take a few birds before 29 here. Yazin's got 5 lines left. Evan still just now getting into level 20. It has 10 lines left to go. If we can get the bar. So far, no. Finally, one will show. There's a Tetris. Go to 9:16. Meanwhile, Yazin at 9:30 into level 29. But Evan's only got 2 lines left. He's got to find the well here. No more burns. And you can see he knows he's setting this up. And there's the Tetris. Go to 9:56. And he'll take the lead into 29. Yazin with a chase down. We need 9:57 to take game number 1. But this board's falling apart. It is not gonna happen. 9:49 will be the final score for Yazin. And Jedi Evan will take game number 1 right at the last second. Oh my goodness. I can't even click the right button. There we go. Wow. That's what I was saying. That was literally what I was saying. Just stay with it. All right? Just stay with it, and maybe, right, if you can, you know, you might be able to get away with it at the end. And that, what did I tell you? Oh my word. And just like that, we're ready to go. They've shaken it off. Count them down for game number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh my word. See Evan just breathing sigh of relief there. He's got to be pumped up after that one. Oh my word. So if you bet your kids on Jedi, you get double the kids, or do you just keep them? Yes? Actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, of course, welcome in, Reed. Yeah, we were just talking about you earlier. Right, we were just talking about you. You're, you know, you versus, Don't Push Me. And, oh, dirty Tetris for Evan. Oh my God. The board was getting really out of hand. That is a clutch long bar there to save it, but the C piece on the left. Oh, come on, man. Oh my God. Bar comes in, but I mean, what more can you do here? He's fighting for his life. Oh no. Oh, those squares suck. Oh, come on, man. Oh my word. Oh man, you know, we haven't done this yet tonight. I think it's time. Martz, where you at, buddy?
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
There you go. Let's get number 2. Going to Yazin. Oh my word. Oh my God. There you go. The post insane game letdown, right? That happens. Happens to everyone. Oh man. And I'm sure not the friendliest of seeds either. Get it? Friendlies? Because the show is called Tetris Friendlies, guys. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Got him down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, thank you, Tyler, for the courtesy laugh. Appreciate it. Oh my God. Yeah, of course. The fact that I didn't even realize, I won't lie. I thought Yazin, that first game, I thought Yazin was rolling too, but apparently just taps stupid fast. Right, because I mean, it looked like rolling. I'm gonna be honest, it looked like rolling. Yeah, a skilled DAS player can top out. A skilled DAS player can be any tapper, right? More like yeah, as Arctic will tell you, a skilled DAS player can top out at literally any level. Oh my god. Yeah, both of those things are very true. You know, and in spite of, again, with that first game in particular, we're not going to talk about game 2 because that was just a rough one all around. But that first game, I mean, the fact that even though Yaza didn't take that, right, like that, I still was really, I mean, honestly, the fact that I thought it was rolling, right, that just tells you how fast the tapping is and just, you know, how good the survival on 29 is as well. So I was pretty impressed with what I saw. Oh yeah, because I noticed some pushing down, right? I noticed some pushing down, and I had mentioned that you had mentioned, you know, hey, maybe don't push me is better than me. So yeah, so we were talking about you earlier. In regards, yeah, true. Yeah, the bagel question. Yeah, yeah, like, you know, it's not too late to delete this. Like, yeah. Man, it's just, oh man, like I think that's just the bit for tonight. It's just the bagels. It's all because I referenced Across the Spider-Verse. My God, like apparently I have opened up Pandora's box with that. Oh, Kataru fan 776 is also better than you. Noted. That I think that's important information also. When did I reference this? Did you watch Across the Spider-Verse? It was like, because I had made a joke about, like, we were talking about Toast, because Toast was playing Martz. Right? I'm like, you know, and I mean, I said something about a bagel. It's like, you know, probably be fine if Martz got hit in the head with some toast, but maybe not a bagel, all right? We don't need to turn him into a multiversal villain, right? Right? Like, Reed, I expect will get that now that I have said that, but Tyler, I wouldn't expect to understand, so. Oh, well, fair. Well, okay, yeah. I don't know. I thought Across the Spider-Verse was very good, but, you know. But I do think Into was better. I do agree that Into was better, but. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you not watching movies. Okay, that I don't know what is happening today. Oh my God. Reed not watching movies. That's. Oh man. What kind of Twilight Zone episode is this? My word. Tetris 7, we'll go to 345. 396 for Yazin. We're getting close to the transition, about 30 lines away. There we go. Another Tetris for Evan. Now is starting to get into a groove here. Had a bit of burning to do early on. Certainly not the most efficient 18 game. Not a bad game, but certainly, you know, I'm sure he would like better. Certainly, since he is behind in the point count right now. And he's just trying to get this ball transferred back over, but he's trying to do so efficiently as he gets a column 2 Tetris. And it looks like he might stick with it for a little bit. Nope, he's going to go ahead and start burning away. Yeah, you can see he was thinking about it, but saw the pieces were coming that were going to allow him to bring it back to the right side, so he did just that. Oh man, look who's here. Wallman's in the house. Also not a movie guy. Oh my word. We're calling out Arctic over his take on 28 days. Oh my word. 5:45 in transition for Yazin. All right, well, they're beefing about movies. All right, Evan, gotta get to transition at 4:29. There we go. Good burn there with EJ from Evan. He is on the comeback trail here. And again, we saw something similar to this in game number 1, though the score was closer. All right, again, that was what we saw in game 1. Evan did just come all the way back throughout all of the 19 speed. He just stuck with it. He stayed close and was able to make his move right at the end and just barely get ahead. There we go. Simul Tetris coming in there. 497 to 630. It is still Yazin hanging on to this lead. It's about 150,000 points the difference. But again, I'm just doing his best to stay efficient here. Just as Yazin actually is going to have to take a few burns before their Tetris ready. So Evan with a good chance here actually to start closing this gap if this bar will friggin' show up, that is. And it shows up a bit too early. But now I said, there's a Tetris start cutting in his lead. 559 to now 667 for Yazin. Here we go. We're on level 23. Yazin just trying to stay ahead, trying to stay efficient. Evan trying to stay on the gas, start catching up with a dirty Tetris there. Down the left side. It is now under 100,000 points the difference. Yeah, so Evan is really, he's done what he can to take advantage of all the burning from Yazin's side. Now he's gonna have to burn a little bit more. But so is Evan though, so certainly not gonna be able to capitalize too much there. Evan's trying to just take these couple of burns as needed here. Almost out of this. And there we go. Evan gonna get clean. Now is getting built back up. Trying to get back to scoring position. It's 667 to 753. So about a 90,000 point spread. With just a couple levels left to go. Before we reach level 29. Oh, but Evan's board is starting to get out of control here. Oh, man. Oh, boy. That S was not helpful. And okay, gets the bar for the dependency. Gets it for the right, gets the J over. Yazin's in trouble too. Both players are fighting for their lives at the top. But Evan will top out at 679. So Yazin at 808. To be good. And we'll take the 2-1 lead. GG's. Oh, no, not that one. That one. There we go. Man, there you go. So Evan not able to get the chase down this time. Not able to clutch that up. Certainly too large a lead to overcome, but still has time here. It's game number 4 coming up. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, of course, coming up next, it's going to be Giovanni and Josh Tolles going at it. Whether that's after this game or after one more here. But it's been a fun match. I tell you what, it's been a fun match. Yeah, you're going to watch Battle Royale. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that either. I myself am pretty bad at keeping up with, like, you know, new movies and like TV shows and such. Like I'm pretty bad about that because I'm usually doing other stuff. Usually, you know, like I'm doing this, right? Or I'm, you know, or I'm editing CWC picks. Right? I took at the event, you know, stuff like that. You know, I've usually got other things going on, but so you know, I'm pretty bad about that stuff. So that is to say, you'll have to let me know how it is. Oh, true. Yeah, your substitute teacher duties have have concluded. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because you know, I'm sure like next week or something. I'm gonna watch like Shadow Knight's gonna like not show up or something for some reason. Like some emergency is gonna happen. Like, hey Reed, I know you just got done teaching, but can you be my substitute? It was an example, Shadow Knight. I didn't necessarily mean you specifically, but like just it was an example. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry that you're catching strays out here, but first thing you heard. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, it was supposed to be a jab at Reed, not you. So just an example. Oh my god. 245 for Yaz and 261 for Jedi Evan. We're cruising along here. We're about halfway to the 19 transition here. Evan's gonna look to build a left well here because that's what the game's giving him. And yeah, true, yeah. I guess while I'm on a flight or something, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be so bad. You know, I don't know, just when I'm traveling, like even on plane stuff, I'm usually like, you know, like I don't think, yeah, at least for a longer flight, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea, right? But like, oftentimes, even like when I was coming home from like CTWC, I just kind of listen to some tunes, you know, I had my Spotify and all that jazz. Enjoying the view leaving the Salt Lake City airport, I will say. That was some view. That was some view, I tell you. Yeah, right. Yeah, there are some. Yeah, there's. Yeah, when I watched a movie on a plane, I was with Jakey, my co-host of the Detroit regional. We went to Portland for the first time back in 22. We watched. Oh God, what was the name of that movie? It's like these girls that were like climbing or something. Like, you know, one died or something, and then like the one that lived ended up going on this like adventure up to like the top of this crazy tower, and then like the ladder broke underneath them. They were stuck up there for days. I don't remember what the name of that movie was, but I'm sure someone here knows what the hell I'm talking about. But you know, that was not a fun movie on the plane. Oh man. So anyway, I don't remember what the name of that movie was. It had like just come out at the time, I think. Like yeah. Well, like that was at like Tyler, was that like the beginning of the movie? Right? So like the other person's like, oh, I'm not climbing anymore, right? I'm not doing this anymore. But then her other friend, right, like was like, oh no, you gotta come out of retirement. We gotta go on this big climbing adventure. I promise it'll be fun, right? You know, and like starts hallucinating. Is it literally just called Fall? Is that literally what it's called? Oh my god. Cause like I believe you. I genuinely believe you. Oh my god, okay. That's the name. Okay, anyway. 564 for Yazid transition. Wow, all right. Evan looking to at least get close to that. He's got a couple lines left to go. There we go. Long run coming in. There's the tip. Just going to 541 into 19. Off we run. Man. Right, well, I'm trying to remember the title of maybe not even obscure, but just this random movie I watched on a plane 3 years ago. Like, There we go. Tetris 7, we'll go to 694. Or 594, excuse me. 691 the score for Yazin. As we are on level 21. There we go, some good birds coming in on his side. He's gonna have to try and get out of this quick. It's about 90,000 points behind. Yazin is clean. There's Longbar. There's the Tetris for Yazin. We're at a 726 here. Pretty hot game going on here. We're on level 22 on their side. There we go. Long right on the right. There's another one here. It's just staying on the gas. Evan is just trying to find the solution here. Longbar coming down the middle. That's going to help a lot. And he's got a couple ways to get handled. This could opt to build a center well, but Noah's going to go ahead and just take a couple burns, reopen the right side, and now is back to building here. But has fallen behind by quite a few points as a result of the burning that he's had to do. And guess what? Still no Longbar in sight. Yo, good burns here, but finally the bar shows. There's the Tetris and the nod. He knows. Like, man, that game was really holding out. 662 to now 861. So real time is down 200K. But is behind a little bit. So has a little bit of leeway here, but is definitely going to want to try and stay on the gas as much as possible. Till we hit that level 29. There we go. A Tetris for Evan. He's going to do what he can. Gonna be tough at this point. I wouldn't say it, but oh, didn't even finish my sentence. That is gonna be tough. Oh man, it's getting bars at the worst time. And then 727 is finished. And then 935 at a Tetris for Yazin. She'll take it 3-1. GG's. Charlie, do your thing, man. There you go. The max out. Because why not? He's going to finish this out. Is cruising to victory there. Man, just that one dig sequence from Evan is really what set him so far behind. I mean, it wasn't that he was going to top out because of it. It's just the pace killer. We can maybe see 1.1 into kill screen here. There we go. We're going to get it. B10, baby. Oh my God, these taps are so fast. Like, are we sure this isn't rolling? Like, what in the world? Oh my word. B46. Crazy. Just crazy work there. But there you go. There's Yazin getting it done in the Friendlies debut. GG's. And done over Jedi Evan. Very nicely done. Man. What a match. What a match. Of course, yeah, Evan will tell you. Yeah, he wasn't catching that anyway. So, yeah, 1.1 in competition. Like, that's crazy with Das. Man, we're going to take a quick ad break here. Y'all know the drill. You want to avoid this ad break, make sure you are subscribed here. Right, you can do that either with actual money or with an Amazon Prime account if you've got one. You do get one free Prime subscription per month, so why not use it here? At the home for all things Classic Tetris. Help supports the players, the tournaments that we run here, and all that good stuff, all this fun stuff that you're going to see all year long. So, with that, we're coming up just a moment here with Giovanni and Josh Tolles. Stay tuned, everybody. right, here we go, folks. It is time for the next matchup here on the Monday Night Mayhem. We got a couple more left to go, and we start with this one right here. This legendary battle between two outstanding DAS players. Instructions, please. The left-hand side is a player to watch for sure. Someone that has been hot on the rise, red hot in the world of DAS. Has been getting his reps in as he gets set for the DAS World Cup. CWC DAS 2025 taking place pretty soon here these next couple weeks out in Germany. And he is staying up late because Tetris Friendlies, it sure is great. It's Giovanni. And on the right, his opponent, of course, he is a five-time CTWC quarterfinalist and the former one night, this man was the Tetris Friendlies heavyweight champion. He is back in style, the one, the only, Josh Souls. There you go. A legendary battle about to commence. Let's get our seed going before I forget to do the thing. Here's the thing. So players, got it right here for you. 7-8, 5-7, F4. And 7-8, 5-7, F4. Okay, Anpu. Oh my god. Should not be like 2:30 a.m. Oh my word. I mean, I don't know. Tyler won the silver bracket on 1 hour of sleep, so like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. If Tyler can do that. Yeah, oh, sorry, might get cut out there. Sorry, if Tyler can do that, yeah, so can you. You'll be fine. So here we go, we're ready to go. Let's count our players down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Good luck, have fun, everybody. All right, we are underway. And, oh my God. I'm sorry, just the setups from Giovanni there. It's already insane. Just next level. He's already next leveling me here, and I, oh my God. And oh, welcome in, look who's here. The Math Wiz is in the house, welcome in. Party of 7, guys, just in time for the start of this matchup. Giovanni and Josh Tolles going one-on-one. It is gonna be an absolute banger. We are just getting started with that. So thank you for the raid, appreciate you very much. And of course, Ninjas is here. Wait, what? He went on an hour of sleep? He did. You can ask him. You can literally ask him. Like, can literally ask him. He slept an hour, and I can back him up on that. He slept an hour. Like, it was insane. Like, that's why when I came, like, dude, that's why when I came back from food, right? I went and got food with, like, Bidwell and a bunch of people, right? Because we were hungry. And we came back, you know, gold was already done. Meanwhile, silver, right? I saw that Tyler was in the finals. I'm like, what? How? Like, you know. Like, what are you people doing, man? Yeah, right. Oh shit, yeah, should have ranked it more. Yeah, see, this is your fault, man. It's your fault. Oh my gosh. Oh man, happy Monday, Math Wiz. Yeah, you gotta book a spot, man. Yeah, I usually open it up on Sundays. You know, it's when I open up the booking process in the Friendlies Discord, so make sure you're there. Certainly, yeah, like I said, always love seeing faces that we don't get to see all the time, you know? Like, the regular faces are great, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see new faces, you know, well, not new faces, but you know what I mean. You know, people that don't always come, right? It's nice to see different people from week to week, too. Oh, with Chef Boyar Gibbs in the house. Needs an invite? I got you. Bam. There you go. tinyurl.com/Tetris Friendlies. I got the link in the Twitch chat for folks, and of course, it'll occasionally come rotating on your screen as well. All right, for the link to our Tetris Friendlies Discord, we can get all the updates on what's going on in the Friendlies universe. And of course, if you want in on the action, make sure you get the Friendlies ping roll, right? You can go into the roles channel, you can get yourself, you can self-assign the Friendlies ping roll. That is the roll that me and King and Ian Keith will ping when we are starting to book for matches. And again, it's usually the day before our respective shows. So in my case, it's usually on Sundays, you know, for King Thursday, right? So, and he is tentatively expecting to be back this Friday, speaking of which. All right, King's expecting to be back this Friday, though he made it sound like he may end up having another commitment, but we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? He'll keep you posted. If you want the updates, make sure you got that. You're in the Discord and you got that role. So. So at any rate, we got some Friendlies action going on right now, right? All the shameless plugging aside. It is 382 for Giovanni, 307 for Josh. As the latter of which has got a bit of a left well going right now. Unfortunately, he's not quite getting what he needs here to build out the right well. But now he's building out the right side. And it's just waiting on this bar. But unfortunately, he's going to have to take a couple quick burns beforehand. And there we go. There's a lot right there's the Tetris down the left side. And he and Quaid are similar. Not the same, but similar in the sense that they just kind of let the well form wherever, right? Certainly Josh can be known to be fairly aggressive with that sort of thing at times. So right now it seems like he's just kind of playing it, you know, I guess normally, for lack of a better way to put it. I don't think that's the right word, but I can't think of a better way to put it. But, you know, just kind of letting it rip. Let's see what happens. Like right here, he's got this channel down the column 3 there, and he's going to go ahead and fill that right up. And there we go. Now, there's some good burns there. He's reopened the right side. There's long by there's the Tetris. We'll go to 405. But meanwhile, I mean, he's having a fine game. He's having, in fact, I'd argue he's having a good game. Giovanni, however, is at 523. Just killing it. He was like all nervous, like, oh man, it's 2:30. I'm so cooked, man. I don't know what he actually sounds like, so this is his voice for now. Right? like he is killing it here. Threatening a 600k transition. Right, like, can you believe this guy? Oh, man. There we go. 617, the transition for Giovanni. Well, I would hope he doesn't sound like that. That'd be pretty sad, actually. It's just a dumb impression of mine. That'd be pretty sad. Oh, man. Josh getting ready to transition. He will burn into it at 424. Add a Tetris right after, and off he runs. 448, his score. But is back by about 200,000 points, so he's got some work to do here to try and catch up as opposed to Mustard. Although, wait, no. He needs the hot Mustard. That's what he needs. So actually not as opposed to Mustard. So, wow, that stupid segue of mine does not work here. Actually, maybe the Mustard would help Josh. So here we go. 489 is his score right now. Giovanni having to take a few burns, but he is already at 704. Just that fire has yet to die out. There we go. Ooh, Josh had a little bit of slippery gas there, but he's still got the right side open. Could still get a Tetris here if the bar shows up, but it won't so far. Now he needs something for the left side. And oh my God, he got the quick tap. How did he get that? Don't know if it'll matter. Oh, wait. Oh my God, no way. No, not gonna happen. All right. Wow, how on earth? I don't know how he got that quick tap, but he's finished either way at 497. And at 821, Giovanni. Eesh. Like, stop. He's already dead. Oh my word. Eesh. 827 at 20. My God. He's on fire. Mustard, the new performance-enhancing drink. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tyler has shown us the power of condiments. Oh my god. I don't know. Bro got stopped at TSA, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh man, what? Wow, what a game! What? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, Tyler confirming. Yeah, he got stopped at TSA for his ketchup seasoning. I was there for that. That was that was incredible. As soon as I saw that, yes, sorry. Yeah, you should try some. Man. It's powder. Yeah, they thought it was a liquid. Oh my god. You want the truth? There is no liquid. Oh man. All right, we're ready to go. Game number 2. Josh just in complete and utter disbelief. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We are underway. Game number 2. I mean, man, that first one, I mean, they both played well. I mean, just Giovanni was just able to play so much more efficiently. It was crazy. Just the solutions that he's able. I mean, it's always impressive to watch him. Just, you know, like if you're trying to learn like more advanced adjustments, especially as a DAS player, like this is a guy to watch for sure. I mean, like right there, like that adjustment for the T-spin, like, you know. How do you even see that? Like, it's just before even thinking about setting that up, right? I mean, that was not as crazy as some of his other ones, but still, like, that's just stuff like that. It's like, wow, I would have never thought of this, you know? And, you know, it's just kind of a random, it's totally random, totally off topic, but I must say, I am pretty impressed right now because I just took a glance at, you know, the stats in OBS, like how the internet's holding up, and it is holding up great, which is fantastic because during our little hiatus here that we took over the last month, I actually switched to internet providers for the second time since moving into this house. All right, the second time I switched internet providers because basically I was with AT&T before. And I was getting ripped off, so I'm like, you know what? Since I can't get your actually good internet, I'm done. Bye. So the new provider, right? I had much better speed for the same price, and yeah, it's working out. So no drop frames. No, I can't get fiber optic. I can't. That's why I switched. Is because I can't get that here. From where I live, I'm like the one block in my neighborhood that can't get it. And it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Because it's like, man, I could get something good if I lived a block away, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, like, literally, the fact that I can't get that is the reason I switched companies. So, yeah, right now, we just pack up all my things, right? No, that's not worth it. Yeah, like I honestly, like, I love where I'm at right now for sure, you know, and it's, yeah, no, I have no desire to move anytime soon, if ever. I mean, seriously, like I like where I'm at a lot. So this is true. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Tyler. Yeah, that dumb person across the street from me, yes, also does not get fiber optic internet. This is true. Yeah. You steal pranks, are they? What, you gonna mail her your woke pin? Because honestly, that'd be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. Oh man. 341 for Giovanni, 315 for Josh. At attention, Giovanni, we go to 364. There we go. Another Tetris coming in for Giovanni. So this is a pretty close game here. About 2 Tetris is the difference. I mean, right now it is neck and neck, only about a 3,000 point difference. They've been maintaining a similar level of efficiency here. And kind of contrary to what I was talking about the last game with Josh, he's kind of kept up a traditional right well for most of this game. But now, oh my God, of course now the game gives him the square right at the worst possible time. So both players are just suffering right now. That's what you are witnessing. Just everything was just so clean. We're hanging out, and then just all of a sudden, just that the same sequence is getting both of these two. They're both having kind of a hard time with it. Josh struggling with some fans as well that are there with him. I guess like a dog or something. Did not quite catch that. Good burns. Josh here as he's trying to navigate his way out. We got 30 lines to go to the transition. Actually, less than that, 25, excuse me. There we go. Good burns. There's the T-burn, and the long bar flat placement going to be good there too. And, ooh, I don't know if that was an intentional adjustment or if that was an early shift. But either way, he's at 408, and just this one bit of digging, Giovanni was able to handle that sequence a little bit better and ended up opening up about a 100,000 point lead. It's crazy. Like, you cannot give this guy even an inch. But Josh persevering. He's trying to find the right burns, trying to find the most efficient way down. And oh, he's gonna set no way, he's gonna set this up. There it is. This is peak Josh Scholes right here. And moves it over. There's the dirty Tetris for Josh. And he'll go to transition at 441. Trying to lighten his workload before we reach the level 29. There we go. Another dirty Tetris. Just finding the quickest way down. And there we go. He's back open for business on the right side. Tetris for Josh. We'll go to 493. So it's back by about 125,000 points. It was still within shouting distance. Again, a major mistake could change the tide of this one. So here we go. You're racing along here. Oh, Giovanni! Set up a diving board on the left side. This is what Josh is looking for here to catch up. He's got a window here. Door's starting to creak open. As Gio is in some major trouble. And he is going to be done at 675. There's your target, Josh. You need 676. Oh my word. All right, so here we go. We need 676. Josh is taking these nice safe burns. We're at 601. We need about 75,000 more points. And you can see Josh kind of try not to overcommit, but is also, again, just trying to, take the touches that the game will give him, but so far it's not giving him any. And it's starting to get, oh, this is getting spicy. For Das, this is getting really spicy. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. No friggin' bar until it was too late. He can't believe it. And Giovanni will take the 2-0 lead. Oh my God, and he can't believe it either. Man, a valiant effort. But not enough. Giovanni too strong. And he is now on the verge of a potential sweep here. And the fans were approving of the aggressive play, though. That was fun to watch. Right at the transition, man. That was crazy. Oh, but yeah. I know Tyler had mentioned something about, non-human, Detroit. Yeah. It's not bad in March. Now, in July, on the other hand, that's been pretty muggy, I must say. All right. Josh is shaking it off. He's ready to go. Giovanni's good to go. Let's count him down. Game number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It's always bonfire weather, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely didn't get a heat wave for a few days where it was over 100 degrees, and where my house, while set to 72, read 78 at nighttime when I was going to bed. No, that definitely didn't happen. Oh, Josh. Oh, Josh. Oh, Josh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's tragic. GD. No! Oh, my word. Charlie. I don't believe it. This one is over in heartbreaking fashion. Oh my word. That is a heartbreaking way to end what was otherwise a really good match. It's just heartbreaking, man. My God. But there you go. Your winner, chicken dinner. Giovanni has got it done. He was all worried about playing at 2:30 a.m., but he's like, all fine. I don't know. He had nothing to worry about. There you go. GG's. Man. He's like, all right, off to bed. There you go. Oh my God, man. Well, I'm sure we'll see a rematch of that soon enough, right? That certainly that was a rough way to end for sure. But here we go. Coming up next, we got one more for you. And it is the main event. Shadow Knight and the AV Geek, they're going to duke it out in a non-title match. All right, the Phenoms champ in action next. All right, everybody. We have made it. It is officially time for your main event for this Monday evening. Charlie, ring that bell, man. And this matchup is a non-title match for your Phenoms division. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is your number 5 contender for the Phenoms Championship. A guy who has won a King's Face for the year 2025. And he has certainly shown that he's deserving of that title. Has been on a meteoric rise all year long. It's the Shadow Knight. And on the right, his opponent is your current reigning undisputed Phenoms champion. As she looks to get her reps in, she says she's washed. But I bet her play will beg to differ. It's the AV Geek. All right, players, you two know the drill. Let's get our seed going. Gonna be 66, 80, C6. Right, 80 as opposed to BC, right? All right, so 66, 80, C6. And of course, although this is a non-title match, right? We gotta do this. All right, we're gonna move this on over to the AV Geek side, right? She has earned the right to wear this wherever she goes in the Friendlies universe. All right, this glorious PNG image. She has earned that right. So, although this is the non-title match, that belt will stay over there regardless of the outcome. Still gotta show it. So here we go. We are ready to go. It is time, your main event. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we are underway. And we've got the Vits going already on AV's side, but man, you know, of course, the last time we ran Friendly show, right, before today was before CTWC, we had the Reckoning Super Show, right, which is a big one. Right, where of course I hosted night number 1. It was a 2-night event. I hosted night 1, and of course the main event for night 1 was this title match, the Phenoms Championship. It was AV Geek, who was the number 1 contender as she took on former champ Winter. Right, and it was a thrilling battle, but it was AV Geek able to get it done in a Game 5 decider. It was very, very fun match overall. It was good promos for that. So now we just gotta know if AV has flown the jet, right? The jet called, the Phenom. Right, send her promo. Right, like, look, I'm gonna go fly a jet called the Phenom, right? Like, really, like, come on, the title is made for me. Get real. So we'll have to get the inside scoop of whether that has happened, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out at the next title defense, or the next title match. I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, Shadow Knight. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. And that's where it's gonna hang. Oh my god. Oh man. Bartz, where you at, buddy?
Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
There you go, AV Geek at 110. That's enough, my dear. You're good. That is game number 1 going to you. In I don't know. I don't have a good segue for that. In some form of fashion. Oh my god. You guys are killing me here. All right, we are ready to go. We're gonna shake it off. Ready to get set for game number 2. Let us continue on with our main event. Here we go with 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, warm-up is done. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Oh, that's why that looks a little bit awkward. Hang on. Gooch you over a little bit. It kind of sucks if I do that, because then you can't really see your face, so... yeah, oh, you know what? No, here's what I really need to do. I need to actually move you. You need to move. Yeah, AV doesn't need to move. You do. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Get rid of that. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Not gonna worry about it. That's actually a little bit better anyway, so whatever. Oh man, Shadow Knight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, definitely not gonna worry about OBS stuff because my word, this is not a good looking board. Not a good looking board, but there we go. There's the long mark coming in for the relief and the J delayed burn. Nicely done. Love seeing that. There we go. Okay, so he's finding his way out. Certainly not the start he was looking for throughout these first 2 games. But there we go. There's the Tetris down the column 9 there. He's going to get back on the board. 85,000 for him, 118 for the AV Geek. And Shadow Knight struggling early, but again, it is still early. See what happens here as we progress along here. Certainly hoping we can see some 19 action here in this one. That was a really rough game 1. And of course, somebody looking to get the deets on the AV Geek. Well, let me give you that. There you go in the chat. This is, I believe, is what you're looking for here. Of course, posting a 1.3 million PB is the roller was formerly a 1.3 dasser. Or maybe not 1.3, but a very strong dasser. God, there's so many like scores and stuff to remember. I actually don't even remember. But I know it was a very, if not the 1.3, it was very close. I don't recall if she ended up getting it or not, off the top of my head. Right, it's just, there's more Tetris than I can handle now, so I apologize. But regardless, it's got a 1.3 billion, both 18 and 19, good 29 score and all of that stuff. So yeah, just very strong player. I mean, she even kind of joked too with Winter before the previous match that she played, right? The title match. You know, they kind of were joking like, hey, you know, maybe whoever wins this should just vacate the title and go up to the heavyweights, you know, pretty much right away. And, you know, it is worth noting that after that match, Winter is actually one of the top contenders for the heavyweight division now. I think number 10, I want to say it was. Oh, shoot. Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? Bumped it. My apologies. It's not what I was trying to click. I was trying to go to Discord. That never happened. Oh my God. Anyways, trying to get the online facts. So yeah, the Winter is the number 10. Okay, so I have confirmed. God. Oh man. See, this is why, ladies and gentlemen, we this show manages to get done before 10 because we start going past 10. We start going past 10 p.m. Eastern. I really start to lose my marbles, right? It's already starting to happen. So. Oh my gosh. So anyway, that's to make a long story longer than it needed to be, right? Winter is one of the top contenders for the top 10 contenders for the heavyweight division. So certainly kind of right. So let's say we're kind of joking about it, but you know, maybe there's some truth to that. Right? Maybe we will see AV Geek vacate the title, but I think we'll see some good title defenses for sure. I think it'll be fun to watch. But right now she's at 369. Shadow Knight at 478, so has built up a bit of a lead after the rough game number 1. And of course, Bland's in the house, right? Of course, a top 48 finisher at the World Championship. All right, welcome in. We're on Shadow Knight. As we are approaching the 19 transition, we got about 20 lines to go. Yeah, who is this winter person? I feel like they're probably, actually no, hold on. Who is this winter person? I feel like they're probably bad at Tetris. That's probably what she really sounded like. I'm gonna give you this PowerPoint about why winter is bad at Tetris, is bad at game. We'll transition. Or something like that. Oh my god, just the ASMR. Oh man, Shadow Knight threatened a 600k in transition here. Is just trying to find the bar. Finally, it will show. There it is. 604, the score in transition. There we go. Another Tetris right away. Why not? AV Geek burns in. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris at 564. So pretty good game herself, but Shadow Knight is really starting to light things up now. There we go. Another Tetris here for the Shadow Knight. So it's building up a pretty healthy lead at the moment. Now Shadow Knight taking a couple quick burns, but there's the long bar. There's the Tetris set level 21. We're at 736 on his side. He is cooking right now. Sure, Tyler's ears just perked up like, is it chicken? Oh man, 739 to 636 on a 100,000 point lead here for Shadow Knight. You got the AV Geek. The nice clean board on that right side is just holding out for this bar that is refusing to show up. Finally it does, but way too late. So she's gonna have some more burning to do here. Oh, but hangs the Z. That's gonna be tough to navigate around. And it's getting progressively worse. Oh, it's starting to spiral out of control. And at 643, she's finished. And at 864, over a 200k lead real time. I said this the last match, I'll say it again. Stop, she's already dead. Let me grab that. Where's the, oh, here we go. Jeez, there we go. We're tied 1-1, GG's. Yeah, I always pull up to the club with Carefree, with Kevin MacLeod. Oh my god. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh man, all right, we're ready to go. Game number 3, it is tied up. The momentum of this one hangs in the balance. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Plan's like, oh, sorry, Shadow's just unbeatable. AV Geek's like, oh, no, it's my bad stacking. I'm sorry, did you see my last 2 openers? I guess they were bad. Here's the thing, I actually don't usually pay much attention to the openers myself, because, they're just kind of getting started. I don't want to overanalyze every little thing people are doing. But apparently they were bad. Of course, welcome in, Dry 374 with a raid party of 7. You guys are here just in time. Welcome in. For this game 3 of our main event in this best of 5 series. Welcome in. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here, hanging out, all that stuff. Hopefully you had a good stream, whatever it is that you were up to. So, welcome in. Man. But no, as I was saying though, like I said, I don't really pay much attention to the openers, but apparently, like I said, apparently for Shadow Knight they were bad. So if he's gonna tell me that, I'm gonna just take his word for it and say that yeah, he had some bad openers. Certainly game 1, he had certainly game 1 he had some bad openers. We're not gonna talk about that. It's fine. Not gonna pour salt on the wound here. All right. Thanks. 99,000 here for Shadow Knight at a Tetris. We'll go to 121, 102 for the champ. As she, oh my god, overshot the LPs to the left side, had the perfect setup, just did not get where she wanted it. There we go, good long bar there towards the left side to open things up. And there we go. Now he's got the right side reopened. I was looking a little bit sketchy there for a bit. So now we're getting back to clean boards here, at least on AV side. Now his Shadow Knight's turn to do a bit of burning. Not the same sequence, of course, that AV got mired by, but certainly going to be some burning required. We'll see if AV can capitalize here, can get out of her little small mess quickly here. And there we go. Now he's got the right side reopened. There's Lumber. There's the touch to start cutting into this lead. 169. Hey now to 201 is our score. It is Shadow Knight hanging on to a lead. And of course, we're just kind of chilling here. Again, this is our final matchup of the evening. It is our main event. All right, and I appreciate everyone's been here all night, hanging out. You know, bringing the good vibes, bringing the hangs. And, oh, not that kind of hang! Oh my goodness. Oh my god, not that kind of hang! Oh my god, come on, man! AV needs 214 if she can get out of this. But this is not a gimme. Board kind of sucks right now. We're at 185. She's trying to bring this down brick by brick here. Oh my god. Yep, good burns on the left side. Just trying to make all these burns possible here. Oh my word. Come on. Oh no, it's not gonna happen. And at 190, right on the nose, she is finished. And Shadow Knight will take the 2-1 lead. Oh my god. Yeah, it's just all blame it. Yeah. It's the controller's fault. It's the controller's fault. No, let's just blame Tyler. I'm gonna blame Tyler. I don't, you know, he didn't do anything wrong. It's just his fault. Yeah, I would say it's Tyler's fault personally, but you know, that's just me. But you know what? Yeah, actually, you know what? I like that better, Shadow Knight. I like that better. Yeah, it's Ryan's fault. Yeah. Like, screw you in particular. Yeah, I don't know. Something fishy going on here. Oh, man. All right, we're ready to go. Game number 4. Here we go. It is coming up here in 3, 2, 1. A Tetris. Shadow Knight looking to finish us off. AV looking to keep this party going. Right, we are underway. I mean, this has been certainly a matchup of all time. Right, certainly. Probably not what either player was looking for with this matchup. I'm sure they were looking for more of a barn burner themselves, but regardless, here we are, game 4, right? And, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes it's a bit more of a grind, a bit more of a slog, and that's kind of what we're seeing here. Yeah, but it's going to be the perseverance that pays off. We'll see how these two fare right now. AV taking a nice double there, getting the right JPs, getting the long break, getting a couple touches back to back. So first 20 here, we're neck and neck. 91,000 for Shadow, 94 for the AV Geek. All right. But yeah, no, like I said, it is Ryan's fault though that both of our players have been having problems this year. It's like right there, that misdrop, that's Ryan Ambergy's fault. It's his fault.
Birb, what do you mean? Why would you blame me for that? Guys. It's not fair.
Yeah, something like that.
Guys. How dare you blame me for this?
Right. But you know, yeah, blame everything except ourselves, right? That's yeah. That's the point here, right? No, it's certainly not my lack of control over the pieces. Right? No, certainly not because of my, inability, my own shortcomings, my own mistakes, right? Certainly not. Right? It's his fault I don't have a DAS 1.3. It's Ryan's fault. Oh, man. In the meantime, AV Geek here is at 260, 278 the score for Shadow Knight. We're about 55 lines through. It is about a 1 Tetris lead for Shadow Knight. Yeah, true. Yeah, blaming Mari is generally a good idea, too. Yeah, that's, Man, but like as I was mentioning earlier, like I said, this is our last match of the night. Like I said, I appreciate everybody sticking with us, hanging out, right? And of course, it was unfortunately turned into a segue for Shadow's top out, man. That was brutal, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out, all the hangs, well, except for the one that we just saw in the last game, but of course, coming up, this week, right? Make sure to stay tuned. King is tentatively planning to come back himself this Friday. So he had said something earlier, mentioned to me earlier, he might have another commitment to tend to. So stay tuned on that. I, obviously did not have confirmation on that. He'll let you know later this week if he is coming back or not, right? This was the only two things that could happen in this scenario. So, but of course, as announced earlier, we do have the Best of 99 series coming up later this month, July 23rd, right? Make sure to stay tuned for that. Season 5. I cannot believe we've been doing this 5 summers. My God. I can't believe we've done 5 seasons of this, but it is a banger too, right? If you missed the announcement earlier, I'll tell you what, it's an absolute banger, but it is Batfoy and Matt Martin going at it. That is not something you want to miss. All right, I know I'm going to try to be there for episode 1. So I think it'll be a blast. And King was cooking. He's cooking with that one. Of course, right now though, as we are getting close to wrapping this party up, AV Geek looking to keep it going a little bit longer, but she does find herself behind about 100,000 points right now. 476 to 563 as we are approaching the transition, though bear in mind, AV is a few lines behind. Shadow Knight currently about 4 lines behind. So that lead not nearly as large as it appears. Right? Provided both players can capitalize on all the lines remaining before we reach level 29. Though with Friendlies, of course, we don't stop at 39. Right? We'll go that far if we need to, but we'll also go to 49, we'll go to 59, 69, however long it takes. Right? So if this game goes all night, it'll go all night. So again, it's just tense right now. And as we are approaching the 19 transition, Shadow Knight really starting to catch fire here. He's at 619 here, 2 lines left for the transition. A strong game going on his side right now. There we go. We'll get the touch to 643. Nicely done. AV Geek will get a nice dirty Tetris going into 19. 558. She held out just long enough. Oh my word. And there we go. Another Tetris down the right. We're going to 588 and she's back in business. But has got a lot of work to do to close this gap. It's going to need some good pieces on the right side. Now is set up again. Just going to try to stay on the gas, but guess what? No bar coming. Finally it shows, but way too late. And there we go. Another Tetris for AV Geek. 620 to 752. So just over 125,000 point lead. This is definitely, I mean, it sounds like a lot, which it is, but it's definitely within reach. For players of this caliber, that's within reach. Anything can happen. One major mistake, right? Or a prolonged dig or anything like that can make all the difference in the world. Could give AV the runway she needs to come back. But she's just got to kind of stay within shouting distance. Like I was saying for that Evan match earlier, right? Just stay within shouting distance. You never know, right? One mistake could make all the difference. Could give you that opening that you need. All right, there we go. Another touch, AV Geek, 745 to 895. That lead not shrinking one bit, though. As Shadow Knight slams another to go to 928. Having a really hot game here. We're looking at maybe a 25 max out here for Shadow Knight. Just on fire right now. After that brutal start to this series. He is completely dialed in. But, oh man, fortunately a couple of rough placements there on that right side that he's going to have to deal with. And there we go. There's Lumber. There's the Tetris. There's the max out on level 25. AV at 802. And again, that's not a bad game at all. It's just... Shadow Knight is just killing it right now. My word. Shadow Knight has just surpassed 1.1 million into level 27. AV at level 26 here is at 819. Has a lot of work to do. You see, was gonna go for the safe burn, but pulled the bar back, knowing like, nope, I'm way too far behind for that. Cannot really afford to play it safe right now. He's gotta start catching up. Here we go, another Tetris for the champ, 920 here. Meanwhile, Shadow Knight is at 1.2 here. We have not even reached kill screen yet. There we go, he's got a couple burns left to go. We're gonna see how he handles this. And he's gonna go ahead and burn in C11. Off he runs. Meanwhile, AV gonna take those flat burns down the left side. Is trying to get this board back in shape for 29. He's got 4 lines to go. And meanwhile, Shadow Knight is gonna tap out here. AV slams the Tetris at 29 to go to 976. And another one here. And there's the max out. She needs C21. To force a game 5. Oh no, but the square gonna hang! It's getting out of control! And that'll do it! That will do it! Shadow Knight at C20. Too strong, man. Oh my word. He'll get it done 3-1, GG's. What a match. And as Kate will tell you, well, good thing it wasn't for the title. Oh, man. But there you go. Your winner in this non-title match. It is the Shadow Knight getting it done. Someone really looking to get this story started, right? Is in the mix. Certainly a potential person that we could see as the Phenoms champ someday. But for tonight, he'll take a non-title match win. GG's. That'll do it. That'll do it for that one. Yeah, right. It might be sooner. Yeah. No, I think it could be sooner than we think. But, you know, someday, right? It's nondescript. But anyway, with that, I'm done here. I'm done for the night. Right? It is great to be back. I appreciate everybody that's been here hanging out, putting on a show for us. All right, playing some good Tetris. But with that, it is about time for me to go hit the shower, go get ready to head to bed. All right, as I unfortunately got work in the morning. So, yeah, appreciate y'all being here. We're going to find ourselves a raid target. Let's see who we got. Gaming right now. Who do we have gaming? What's Doc up to? What? Oh, yeah. Doc's playing some... Yeah, let's see what Doc's up to. Looks like some chill hangs going on over there. So, good wish Doc play well. He's one of King's faves for 2025. So, I will see you all over there. And, of course, I will see you all next time for some more Mayhem. Bye for now.